Oh,
Sorry about that, folks. Windows updated and once again forgot where my microphone was placed. So, anyway, uh, thank you very much for sitting here in the awkward silence while I spoke to nothing. My name is Travis. My pronouns are he and they. I will be running today's episode of Curseborne. This is a nice little one shot we're doing. This week, we're doing a bunch of promotional content. We have 35% off gift subs while we're streaming. So if you wanted to dump some gift sub love into the community, now would be the time to do it. Also, obviously, we're running Curseborne. And in case you didn't know, Curseborne is absolutely now available in POD and PDF over at DriveThruRPG. I've just gone ahead and stuck that in the chat, and I am going to pin that message. If you haven't picked it up yet, now is the time to do so. It is a wonderful, wonderful game, as I believe you will see if you're not familiar with it yet. Also, just one quick thing. I think this is the right one. Yeah, Infernal's Crowd by Hellfire. Currently crowdfunding on BackerKit. It's something like 500% of goal. A whole bunch of stretch goals been unlocked. So if you've not yet gotten involved with that, if you're an Exalted fan, you're gonna want to get in on that while the back kit's going. There's a bunch of stretch goals unlocked, lots of cool stuff happening. So definitely head over and pick that up. That said, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce our people, and let's start off with the mystery man behind the curtain over there. Aaron, if you would please tell us who you are, what you do, who you're playing, your pronouns, and anything you would care to promote.
okay, that's a lot. I, hi, I'm Aaron or Big Simple on most outlets or platforms. I run a YouTube channel, in theory, and you can find me at Big Simple. But I'll be playing Ross tonight. I am a student activist and also plant enthusiast and hyperfixative person. I love plants, and I've also been probably arrested allegedly a couple of times in game for basically protesting the general hate vibes that we have on plants and most things that grow and don't harm anybody. So my I've got some short terms. I want to grow some plants. I want to form a bond with someone, and my long term is to make friends with a garden.
Make friends with a garden. Excellent.
Yeah.
Perfect. Quite perfect. And I think you're in the right group for all of those things. Thank you so much for being here, Aaron. It's a pleasure to share the screen with you. We've played privately in the past, so I'm glad to have you on the channel. I appreciate you being here.
Glad
Um,
to be here.
Speaking of folks, I appreciate being here. Kelly, if you could hit me with your pertinence.
Hey everybody! If I look a little distracted right now, it's because the landlord is connected to my Bluetooth TV speaker and is watching sports. I'm
Nice.
like, what the hell is going on? Hello everybody, sports. Hi, I'm Kelly. I am the forever storyteller and dungeon master, game master, etc. over at twitch.tv/dorktales, youtube.com/dorktales, and wherever you get your dorky podcasts. I am excited today because I get to play a hungry. I've only had oatmeal for breakfast, so I guess I am a little hungry. I am a hungry Iscariot activist who's here to cause some trouble and make it double. I've decided on the name Cade Holloway or Holloway. I'm going with Holloway because it is the most Iscariot sounding thing that I could find.
I love it.
I'm excited to be here.
Excited to have you here, and I look forward to seeing you play a bit of a backstabbity hungry. Good times. Did
True.
you?
And thank you for giving me another chance to use this mug now that Halloween's over.
I love it. Did you have you come up with short and or long term aspirations?
Oh boy, my short-term aspiration. Sorry, I was in the middle of doing that when I started hearing like football over my shoulder.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Um,
I can come back to you
but
if you need.
let's go ahead and oh, what's a small riot?
Mob action, I guess, would be a small riot.
Start mob violence is going to be
Excellent.
one short one, and I'll fill in the rest later.
That's enough to carry us. I think that's good.
Okay,
Let
that
us
sounds good.
let us know if you come up with more, but never going to shy away from a little bit of mob action.
Oh no, it's fine.
Speaking of mob action, Stu.
Hey everybody, my
was-
name is Stuart Phoenix. I am a artist and sandwich enthusiast from the Pacific Northwest. Today I'll be playing our outcast keeper of the broken vine, Darren Dicky Dirtwad Costello.
Excellent. And
He is
go
he's
ahead.
an activist and medic.
Beautiful. And do you have any aspirations together for Darren?
So far, all I've got for my short term is to use first aid on an ally. I really enjoy Kelly's incite mob action though.
Well, I believe that one might lead into the other. Those might
So I'm gonna
dovetail
say-
together nicely.
I'm gonna say take part in a mob.
Beautiful. I love the synergy that we're seeing here. And of course, then that brings us around to Ariana. Ariana, welcome to the channel. Also, another new face. So please tell us who you are, what you do, who you're playing, your pronouns, their pronouns, and anything you'd like to promote.
Okay. I am Arianna. Nickname around the web doesn't really matter because I'm not doing anything super useful at the moment. And I am very clearly Italian, as I can tell by my accent, as is my character. Her name is Emma Di Luca. She is Italian-American. She was an activist who made bad choices, who led to her untimely demise, but that didn't stop her. And my medium-term goal would be to have a general strike, to incite a general strike like it happens in my own country, but here in America it doesn't happen. It's not even legal, but I wish I could make that happen.
That is a very long-term aspiration. I love
On
it.
a shorter-term goal, I would like to start something like occupying a campus for a few days, like starting a little autonomous zone, something like that.
Beautiful.
Having something start rolling and gaining momentum is my shorter game.
I love it. That's perfect. Cool. And I've got our names and our I switched them around a little bit because I was typing while I was thinking. But ultimately, all that information that I've sent you all in the Zoom chat is correct. It's just out of order for looks like Stu and Ariana have a different order than Aaron and Kelly. But you can figure it all out, I'm sure.
Do we have the names?
I threw them in the Zoom chat. The Zoom chat is open. So let me delete this one and put it in the right order, though, since so I don't confuse people more than because you don't all know each other. So I'm gonna just go ahead and delete that message. I'm going to fix my own silliness here and put it in here right for you all people. And whilst I'm doing that, we handled the names, we handled the aspirations. The one thing that I did not send you going into this was predetermined bond ratings. Now, I'm not going to be so cheap as to say that this counts as you forming your bond. You'll need to form one in game if you want to get that aspiration. But you all get basically to pick one member of the crew who you have a bond rating of 2 with, and the rest of them you have a bond rating of 1 with.
Okay.
So it is up to you how those bonds have formed. If we want to take a few minutes to just talk about, like, obviously you all have connections through activism. You all have connections through eco-mindfulness, one might say. So we'll assume that's how you all know one another. Now, Emma, Ariana's character, specifically was beaten by campus police in an event that absolutely went viral and is known, hence her, I believe it's notoriety that you might have, or fame edge.
Notoriety.
Yep. Now, because you're...
Was that the episode that caused my death?
That is absolutely what caused your death, yes. However, because you're accursed, you got better. As far as the public is concerned, you were beaten into a coma and then got up. But you were in fact dead for a little while and then got better. So you have a little bit of public scrutiny from that. But that said, though, what are your thoughts? How would you like to tackle these bonds? Or do you want me to just arbitrarily assign some bond ratings? It's up to you guys.
Well, to seeing that Darren and Ross are both plant folk and gardeners, it seems to make sense to me that we would maybe we share like a similar, like the same community garden and met that way.
That makes sense. Real conveniently, I could say I got arrested. I took the fall for someone else.
Sure. Who would you like to have taken the fall for at some point?
Whoever would like me to take the fall for, just like bat the ball back into someone else's court.
Well,
All right. Well, I don't know. Say Kelly Clark.
Sure.
Why not?
All right, so yeah, you have taken the fall for Cade at some point. Cade was going to get arrested, but you stepped up and.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, it's really appreciated, buddy. Thank you.
So is that to say then that you and Cade share the bond rating of 2, and that, or that you and Stuart share the bond rating of 2? You and
I'd say that getting arrested is worth a two pips, and sharing a hyperfixation is worth 1 pip.
All right, excellent. So you'll have a bond rating of 1 with everybody that's not Cade, because you are all a crew, is what they call them, of Accursed, a group of people who've bonded, chosen to work together, come to know one another. So any one of your crew that is not the 2 bond, you'll have a level 1 at.
Gotcha.
So who would you? So we've got Ross's level 2 is to Cade. Cade, who is your level 2 bond to?
Ooh, I want to say so. I think that the campus protest thing really pissed Cade off, and I want to give it to Ariana. Ariana, do you want to have how violent is Emma? Because I'm looking at Cade's stats, and he's a violent dude.
Cade's really the only violent person that's in this group.
Cool.
Well, stats wise, let me say that
Stats wise, I'm gonna say
I step into the trouble, telling myself I will not be there where the beatings happen, and then I always end up like not being able to control myself and follow my own best instinct, and end up being where things are thrown.
Folks watching at home, this is why Travis doesn't go to protests. Anyway, continue.
This is definitely the case. I'm going to give my 2 there because I think that after the mob violence, those campus security officers definitely ended up hospitalized or worse.
Right on. Excellent.
Because he developed kind of a parasocial relationship with the footage.
So yeah, some unfortunate incidents may have befallen them at a later.
And maybe that is what. Yeah, I think so. I think that maybe that's what Ross took the fall for. Is that Ross got arrested for that, and it's he had an alibi,
sure.
But like, you know what the best alibi is?
It was enough.
They gotta make an example of someone, and I don't mind being an example because I'm using much of my privilege and tools because I know I'll probably be out in a couple of months at the very most.
Oh come on, you're a sorcerer and you've got money, right?
Yeah.
You don't like to talk about it.
You're certainly not currently incarcerated, whatever the case may be. So then, that being said, then Stu, what would be Darren's 2-point bond?
I would say it's a good question. I'm going to have to think about that just a little bit more.
Take a moment. Do you have someone in mind then for Emma's 2-point bond? For Ariana.
What?
Who would Emma's 2-point bond out of the group be?
I'm thinking if that's invincible, if it's possible that even before my miraculous recovery, I already had an idea of weird stuff.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
So I think that I would make my 2-point bond, my bigger bond with Ross, our sorcerer, because I was very interested in how sorcery or the weirdness could be weaponized for the cause. And so I was not quite an apprentice, but like I was interested, like not quite a hedge mage. I was not very skilled, but I was an amateur. I was into the thing. So when I died, I was not surprised because I already knew weird shit happened.
I love it. In fact, it could be very simply put that whilst trying to sort of figure out the very basics of sorcery, you did in fact curse yourself.
Yeah,
just
that's my
just that you were going to come
that
back as the dead.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that was the idea. I didn't dare ask because it
Yeah.
was a little bit.
no, I love it. I like the idea that ultimately it could even be, and maybe it's better if you don't know for sure, but it could even be that your actual beating was a direct result of your mistake, your screw up trying to use magic, brought about not
Yeah.
only the fact of you becoming dead, but the literal circumstances that caused your death. It's absolutely
At the very
possible.
least, that's what Emma thinks. Like, this is what Emma suspects. Like, I feel like I've brought it on myself on so many layers that
I love it. I am 100%
big
for it.
regret.
I'm 100% for it. Feel free to take that as your Ross is your level 2 bond then. And then Stuart, how about, have you thought of who you want to go level 2 for Darren?
Yeah, so I think I was the protest medic on scene after Emma was beaten.
Okay.
And I think I hold a personal responsibility for her condition. So I think I will put it to Emma as well.
Beautiful. I love it. All right. We have got all of our bonds sorted out. We've got our aspirations, at least a couple of them. Did anybody come up with their missing aspirations while we were working the bond stuff out? Or are we still. I'm okay with running ahead with everybody just having like 1 or 2 short term aspirations. It's fine. It's a one shot. We will survive. I assume by everyone's silence, nobody came up with new
Still
aspirations.
braining. Still
That's fine.
braining.
If you come up with one during the course of the session, by all means, feel free to pipe up and let's talk about it. So that said, then we'll say you are all students at Rockford University in good old Rockford, Illinois. As everyone knows, Rockford, Illinois is a nice, safe, beautiful community. It's much like Gary, Indiana, except without all the charm. There is a sort of crumbling infrastructure that was once the height of manufacturing. A couple of fun facts about the city of Rockford, Illinois. It was once known as the Forest City because it had the most trees per capita of any municipality in the United States of America. That is no longer the case because of deforestation that's happened locally. It was also once known as Screw City because for a brief shining moment, it was the fastener manufacturing capital of the world. Also not true anymore, as many of the factories have now closed and moved overseas. The city kind of carries this husk of former greatness. And the university that bears the city's name is no exception. It was once highly lauded as a very prestigious learning institution. And then they brought on a football team about 15 years ago, and everything sort of went downhill. They shifted a lot of their focus to this football team, so much so that they gave one of the entire dorm buildings to the football team, which has subsequently been turned into effectively a condemned building. No one is allowed to enter. No one lives there anymore due to the various parties and things that happened while the football team had that hall. So it's now sort of like a creepy abandoned 7-story building on campus that I'm sure nothing weird ever happens in. The academic profile of Rockford University has fallen a bit in recent years, but is now back on the mend, partially due to the presence of students such as yourselves who are taking an active hand in trying to make the world a better place. And it is on this Friday night. Oh, thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate it. On this, a Friday night, we'll say, at Rockford University, just the first week back, we'll say, from a brief Thanksgiving break before finals take place. The lot of you have all received or seen, I guess I should say, along your social media feeds, whatever flavor of social media you prefer, seen a flyer image for an upcoming party. You all immediately recognize amongst the sort of scattershot, like Photoshop collage of imagery that's being used to promote this party, that peppered throughout are little symbols that speak to you as accursed. Symbology that the lineages use, symbology that certain families use. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason, at least not at first glance, as to why these are located or where they're located in this. It looks almost like someone put a whole bunch of occult adjacent or morbid images, into a blender, ran it through and then splashed it onto a digital canvas. There doesn't appear to be any sort of forethought to it, but you definitely catch those in the background. Now, do any of you have any dots in esoterica?
Oh, yes, I do.
Excellent.
I've got 4.
I have 3.
All right.
I've got 2.
Wonderful. In that case, I would like each of you, we'll kick off our first roll of the day. So each of you are going to give me an esoterica roll, and let's pair this with your choice of cunning or intellect.
I'm gonna go with cunning.
All right. And the way that your rolls are going to work in this, now all of you start play with 1 curse die. Curse dice are not always rolled, but they are rolled particularly when things involving curses or magic or the supernatural occur. So the way this works is you will take a number of dice equal to your your esoterica, a number of dice equal to the attribute you're rolling, either intellect or cunning, your choice, and then you will replace one of those dice with a die of a different color or a die that is rolled separately, a die that is set off to the side, however you address it, and that's going to be your curse die. Okay. Results on curse dice may have some slightly different effects than results on normal dice. But we'll get into that once we roll. So if I could, let's have everybody roll. Your target number is 8. Ones do not matter unless and until you roll no other hits on a die roll. Or if you roll ones on your curse die. I'd like to know that just to be on the safe side.
Do you
What was
want
the
us to let
attribute?
you know the result of the curse die every time?
Just if it's a hit, if it's a 10, or if it's a 1.
Okay.
Okay.
And
What
hits
was
are
the
on 8,
attribute?
right?
Hits are 8s or above. Yep, and 10s count as 2 hits.
Attributes are intellect and cunning.
Intellect or
Okay.
cunning. Yep, your choice.
Okay.
One of the 2.
I have my only 8 is on my curse die,
Beautiful.
but I don't think it matters.
Okay. And no other hits, another 9s, 10s.
Nope.
Excellent. All right, so we got 1 hit on the curse die from our dead, from Emma.
I got 3 hits.
Excellent. And were any of those on your curse dice?
They were not.
Did you roll any 1s on your curse dice?
No, I did not.
Beautiful. And then how about for Cade? Did you roll?
Nothing. 2. I rolled a 2 and a 2.
Awesome. Rock and roll.
'Cause I have no esoterica.
Like, this party looks like a fun time.
Looks like a good time. I'm there.
How about for Ross, our sorcerer?
I got 1 hit, but it was a 10. Do those explode? Are they they count as 2?
They count as 2. Yep. So
Okay.
was that on your regular dice or your curse?
It was on a regular. My curse was nothing notable.
Beautiful. So with 1 hit, you sort of pick up, Emma, as you're looking at this image, you catch yourself almost like spacing out on it. And it clicks to you that what appeared to be just a random arrangement is almost set up in a hypnotic sort of way. You're not sure if this is some type of spell used by an accursed. This could even be some sort of creature from the outside manipulating it, but whatever the case is, there's almost a hypnotic quality to the art on this. Those of you who got two or more, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Can tell whether this is a dog whistle or a honeypot.
Right, hard to say. Those of you who got two or more hits, however, you recognize that this is very much set up in what you would describe as like a hedge magic sort of way, of trying to create additional allure. And you had gotten 3 hits. Is that correct for Darren?
Yes.
You're fairly certain that this allure is specifically targeted to draw in accursed. So as opposed to just like drawing in general people's attention, or as opposed to trying to draw in some particular type of supernatural creature, you are fairly certain, Darren, that this is pointed directly at accursed.
Someone's trying to pull the accursed in.
Now you are all, I'm assuming, waking up in your individual dorm rooms at the crack of noon or whatever the case may be for you. So you're not quite together at this point. You can feel free to send a message to the group chat. Hey, did you get this? Yeah, however you'd like to interact. The floor is yours, my friends.
My message is literally out of context. Picture. Honeypot or dog whistle? Question mark.
And I will reply with just looks like someone's trying to draw an accursed for some reason.
Cade will respond with a basically like a Snapchat photo that's him like in bed squinting at the camera with the text that says doesn't look like either thing.
The question being though is Cade tired enough that he fat fingered to kick on like a filter? So like, do you have dog ears in this?
Yes, and so do both of the people in bed with him.
Love it. Perfect.
The guy next to him in bed has like a cat face and like, well, the girl's feet are up on the pillow, so it's kind of hard to tell.
there's
just showing
bunny
feet
ears
right off the
on
bat,
one of the
huh?
feet. Yep. That's
Yeah,
how you know that,
free feet pics.
That's how you know that you're all close friends, because there's free feet pics in the group chat.
Mm-hmm.
What about so seeing all these come across your messenger? What would Ross's response to all this be?
Oh, I guess I would have seen those first, but I was about to post the same clip from Vine, because that's probably what Vine Ross would be scrolling on. Because we're attached to platforms that are dead now. But yeah, he was like seconds away from like posting it like, hey, did y'all see this cool meme, in like 3 layers of irony, knowing full well it looked like a trap, but wanted to jump on it anyway and hopefully rope some other people into it, because he likes to shit post like that and also cause some trouble.
The party itself is listed as taking place at the old Forest City Fastener building. You all know Forest City Fastener is a defunct factory building. It's been on the news a few times because every time the city council has tried to knock it down for being an eyesore and danger to the neighborhood, the local historical society just pitches an absolute fit and manages to get it prevented from being knocked down. I'm going to go ahead and say with 3 hits on your Esoterica roll. Darren, you are also aware that this is one of many factories in town that has access to subterranean tunnels. During the heyday of manufacturing, a lot of these factories would move supplies between one another through subterranean tunnels, things along those lines. Especially with given the Midwestern American winters, it's way easier to roll a cart of supplies down a nice heated underground tunnel than through 12 inches of snow. But you also know that several of those underground tunnels have doorways to back rooms and little liminality spots that pop up from time to time connected to the outside. It's not only is it a maze down there, but it is a potential minefield of supernatural chicanery in the basement of.
It's
of
a
these
spooky
places.
maze.
They are spooky mazes. According to the flyer, it just says to come to the Forest City Fastener Building and follow the arrows.
Okay. Are there any
The-
bands advertised on this flyer?
It says that DJ Two Fingers is going to be the headliner, and the cover charge is $10.
Gross. All right. Well, I will get ready. I'll put on my jeans that are held together mainly with safety pins, and my battle vest covered in pins and patches, and put on my big old boots, and kind of head out to meet everyone somewhere.
Sure.
Didn't think to actually tell people like where we should meet up beforehand. Just took off.
Well, we'll say that you all have kind of a standard hangout spot, right? There's a building on campus that is affectionately called the Lion's Den by the students that go there. It's actually the student center, but they call it the Lion's Den. They have for years. Nobody's quite sure why. In the basement, there's kind of a mock Starbucks that's a place where you can get coffee and grub at a somewhat
Yes. Smarsmucks.
not insane price. It's tweaks. There's tweaks in the basement, and that's kind of, we'll say that's an easy regular hangout for you all, unless you prefer it to be somewhere more unusual like the library or even the theater. You tell me if there's another place that you would rather be meeting up.
No, that seems pretty collegiate.
All right. Is anyone else heading up to the Lion's Den, or do you have anything you would like to do before you make your way up there?
I am sniffing that the fact that it's an obvious trap is not gonna mean we are not going there. So I am assuming that I will meet my friends at the usual place. So I head there, cursing my newfound lack of a metabolism that can be influenced by caffeine, which I sorely lack, which I sorely miss, and lack actually. And I try to console myself, saying that, I mean, MacBucks is under boycott right now, so it's good that I'm not getting a coffee, I guess. And just get there in as much as a good mood I can summon, which is not a lot.
Very good. You do realize, for a brief fleeting moment, there's a bit of joy as you realize that you can sort of siphon a little bit off of the buzz of the people around you, but then immediately recognize that that's just not the same thing. It's like drinking decaf coffee at best, and your emotions immediately crash as a result. What about Ross? How's Ross making?
So you managed to touch upon one of two of Ross's hyperfixations. That'd be plants and liminal spaces. So what time of year is it?
It's
Is it
like very early December. It's right now.
Oh,
It's
perfect. No,
this Friday.
that's fantastic. Okay, so he's going to be wearing a zipper hoodie, and specifically so that people can see his printed tee that reads, "I got stuck in the back rooms, and all I got was this crummy T-shirt." And he's coming with a compass that specifically doesn't work because he has it in mind that it would work in a liminal space, and he's very excited for basically everything except the actual honeypot. Like, you know, like I want to get he wants to get lost permanently.
Wonderful, wonderful. And then what about Cade? Is Cade throwing out the guests and heading up to the
All
coffee
right.
shop? Or
Yeah, it's I need some coffee and you guys need to go. I'll see you tomorrow night at the MMA gym and we'll get back into that. Oh, yeah, here's some money for an Uber.
all right, excellent. Now it is daylight, so what steps are Cade taking to deal with the sun? Excellent.
Can I help? He's gonna look. He is. I've been looking at this. I've decided he's either a criminology student or a business student. I think he's criminology.
Okay.
And he's not very good at it. But he is going to always look like he's hungover or just got beat up at the MMA gym that he frequents. So he is going to be like full hoodie, maybe even like a face mask, some giant hungover sunglasses.
Excellent. Yep. So Cade strolls in last, looking like undeath warmed over. As you all gather at your favorite table.
Do we have to do this during the day? Like, seriously, it's winter. Like, night comes in like 4 hours.
I mean, I suppose we could have waited, but
We can't
Just-
wait. This has to happen right now.
All right.
also
We'll be
lines-
indoors most of the time. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
and lines for coffee are smaller at this time anyway.
Not wrong. Because you have all gathered for the first time with a purpose, you may all gain a curse die.
Yay! Boop.
Beep, boop.
Once you've all gotten your drinks together, sat yourselves down. Are able to look over. Go ahead.
I lean over someone else's coffee, like with my face, like.
You're probably catching a couple of like odd glances from a couple of the other students that are blowing through, but nothing, nothing terribly disruptive.
Well, while she's drawing those looks, Cade's gonna like reach in and like where like someone would normally like pull out a flask to like like Irish up the coffee. He instead is going to pull out like a little vial of blood and just Lugosi up his coffee.
Excellent. You do so. The folks at your table absolutely notice that. Everybody else absolutely does not.
What? It's medicinal.
Have you been watching Angel or something?
I don't watch religious programming, man. It rots your brain. Oh, it's funny.
I was thinking Angel Dust from the, that cartoon.
From that has been. Oh man, I was dating this theater guy last week who wouldn't shut up about that. Is it good? I heard it's like really it's really funny, right?
I think you could relate to that character quite a bit.
Cool.
It's like 12 seasons, right?
I don't
I
have
haven't
time for
seen any
12
of-
seasons, but like, I guess I could watch it on like double time or something.
Isn't that true? Anyway, Angel Dust.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Okay,
Relatable. Very.
relatable. Okay, Angel
Six
Dust. I'll write
seasons in a
that
movie.
down. Hold on. Angel dust. Just angel dust written on his arm now. That won't be problematic. There, have a complication for me, Travis.
Sure, I will keep that in mind.
Shopping list on my arm. Angel dust. Zip ties. Congressional addresses. There we go. We're good.
Declaration of Independence.
Shh.
So as
They
you're
don't need to know about that.
as you're sitting there, you overhear a couple people talking at the counter, like while their order's getting made. A couple freshmen, theater kids. The one, she's blonde, probably about 5'4" or so, skinny. Has a habit of projecting as if she were on stage every time that she speaks. And she's like, "So hey, did you get that? Did you see that invite come through for the rave tonight?" The gentleman she's speaking to nods and says, "Yeah, I mean, theoretically we should be studying for finals, but fuck it, a little bit of fun never killed anybody." And she says, "That's the spirit. You got anybody you want to reach out to? You got anybody you bring in?" And
I think he's talking about you.
he goes, "Well,
That's the spirit.
I really haven't been, out there too much. I suppose I could just hop on Tinder and see what's happening." He chuckles and sort of backhands and goes, "God, Corbin, you are repulsive sometimes," and turns and starts walking away. He grabs both their drinks. He's like, "What? I'm just saying, there's, it's not like I can just magically summon a date and walk out past you."
You should go let him magically summon you.
First of all, he opened very badly with a little bit of fun, has never killed anyone, which is provably wrong.
Oh, come on. You weren't having any fun, right? Like, that wasn't fun. Wait, do you
I mean,
find...
it was fun until it wasn't.
That's like most things. Yeah, fair. Huh.
Second of all, Tinder. Like, what are you, 45, married with 2 kids? Like,
Yeah,
People
that's a
still
red
use
flag.
what? I mean, people still use Tinder. Like what? Like, are you just on like Bumble, Scruff, Grinder? I guess you wouldn't be on Grinder.
Chiff, Scrunge, Ting
Thorn.
Tong, Horrible. I'm on Horrible myself.
You're just making up words now.
Oh, you got me. Shit.
I guess all
You
words
got
are
me.
made up. Huh.
You guys just not like meet real people anymore?
Well,
Like
I was
in
excited
actual
about.
places?
Are you
I was
kidding?
excited about getting lost in a liminal space. So I don't say I have a lot of friends.
Like what? Dude, like
Like you
Tinder,
go to shows and you
Bumble?
meet people.
to be
Why?
fair,
You can it's like Uber Eats. I just call them to me.
to be fair, Urbex is a much better use of your time than Tinder.
Well,
At
back up.
least
Are
you
you
can
dating
get.
your Uber Eats driver?
No, they show
Oh.
up, we fuck, then I eat them.
Oh, shit. All right.
That makes sense, at least.
Oh,
Don't enable that. That's
What do you mean, don't
reprehensible.
hey, I don't get onto you for being a vegan. Okay? We all have our own dietary requirements.
It's just because I don't make a big show of it every time I go to Kelsey's and I get the buffalo cauliflower. All right.
What the hell is a buffalo cauliflower?
It's like wings, but it's cauliflower.
I think you're just lying to yourself.
I
Like-
mean,
It's pretty good.
it's pretty good.
Too spicy.
Food delivery. I mean, what is your? I have to know. What is your review score on DoorDash and Uber Eats?
I don't use Uber Eats. I use Tinder and
Oh, I
Bumble
see.
and Grinder. I'm saying a dating app is a food delivery app for me.
Oh, I thought you were getting them to like deliver you a taco, and
No,
then that was just like a
I
free
mean,
meal.
technically,
You get a
yes.
A
taco.
taco.
Yeah.
A
Sometimes I
fish
want,
taco.
yeah, I sometimes order that. I had a combo platter last night. It was great. And I do meet people. I go out.
God, I miss tacos.
I'm so sorry.
Can you just not like taste it all?
I mean,
How does it work?
I get. I mean, taste is a big word. It's sort of like, when you've listened to your favorite music
Mm, mm.
50 times in a row because that's your current hyperfixation, and then you do it for a week, and then you do it for a month, and then it's like you're not doing it anymore.
Yeah,
But
like
for
it doesn't like,
everything.
yeah. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, right?
Ugh. What if we killed a taco? Can you make like a ghost taco?
I would murder a taco right
I
now.
would
There's-
murder a taco.
A taco? Ghost taco? Gakko?
Ghost taco, a gaka. I don't think you should say that. I don't think that's a word that
I think I think that was an accidental slur.
I
Are you
think
still
that
talking
was.
about tacos and not like Tinder or something? Like I'm
It kind of sounds like something that would be auto-bipped on YouTube.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it absolutely would. I don't think we're nearly melanated enough to make those kind of jokes. So are we going to this rave thing? Like, what is happening?
I mean, it's an obvious trap, so
So we're
I
there,
guess.
yeah.
and it's a trap for like us. It's not just like a general trap.
Yeah,
I
I'm pretty
don't
sure it's a
know.
trap for any accursed
Who
too.
would want to trap us? We're nice.
No.
We're
I
pretty
mean,
nice.
your Uber Eats grinder dates are nice, and you still want to trap them. So
I still,
know.
yeah, and like I mean that like I don't finish. I mean, I finish them, but I don't finish them.
Thank you for the mental picture. I didn't need
You're
this.
welcome. Hey, I'm a very conscientious feeder. All right, I'm a gentle. I'm.
A
Fuck.
generous lover.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just saying, maybe we are edible to something.
Huh. Hadn't thought about that.
Darren, you can think of 100 things that would love to eat an accursed.
Mm. Yeah, there's lots out there, that's for sure.
Okay, so don't get eaten.
Is there?
What are a
Pretty
couple
easy.
things that would eat a cursed?
There's all sorts of creatures that are collectively referred to as outsiders. Literally beings from the outside, many of whom would absolutely eat an accursed. There's also various imps and other creatures that make their way in from the outside that like to feed on curses. There are people that are known as Red Riding Hoods that like to hunt down accursed to steal their power. There are some edge magic users that like to hunt down accursed to steal their power. Lots of things.
Trap's not sounding so good right now, but still, gotta give it a go.
We just don't get eaten.
Yeah, just don't
Okay,
get
so
eaten.
on one hand, the easiest way to not get eaten would be to completely ignore this obvious trap and do something else with our lives. On the other hand, just because we are smart enough to do it doesn't mean that someone else isn't gonna be. And so it's not very fair to pick up on people who have already enough problems, such as being unable to have tacos and coffee. So that kind of sounds like punching down. Like, not only our lives are fucked, and you are also going to eat us. Like, that's not fair. I don't think we should let that happen. That doesn't sound fair.
I agree.
On the other hand,
Yeah.
spooky underground tunnel.
That's a plus.
Spooky underground tunnel?
Yeah,
But also, it's like, is there actually going to be like a rave there?
maybe.
I mean,
Seems that
Probably.
way.
yeah, as far as you can tell, looking at the event that's made its way across social media feeds, there are a lot of people that are responding that they're planning on going. How much that's
mean,
going to
that's-
actually manifest as attendance, one can never say. But
I mean, that could also be fun.
Until it's not, as we said.
Yeah, but everything's fun until it's not. Or it's not
That's
until it's
true.
fun.
Please don't give me an example.
Are there any preparations that you would like to make? Any? You do have the option of talking to some of your contacts to see if anybody knows anything about what's going on. You do have the option of doing some investigation, or you could just get yourselves ready to, go out and party for the night and let the winds take you where they may. You have about 4 hours or so until night falls. Probably about 8 hours until the actual party kicks off.
I would like to talk to my DJ contact
Sure.
because maybe he knows, or she, maybe they know something about who is DJing, who's this two-finger person, who's providing the materials, music, if there has been, I don't know,
Sure.
English loudspeakers being
Oh, sure. The
rendered
PA
or
system,
something.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So the way this works, if you want to use one of your contacts, is that basically they have areas of expertise that are listed as a tag. So what tags are listed by your DJ contact?
I have fence, which
Okay. So what that
It-
basically
it-
means is that they're plugged into how to get a hold of and unload illegal shit, but also legal things. So if you're like literally trying to be like, hey, has there been a bunch of equipment rented to go to this place or something like that? That's very much
Yeah, or
something they
like-
might know.
drugs, musical equipment, whatever could be being moved around for this party.
Sure.
Just to know if the party actually exists, at least.
Absolutely. So when you ask your contact for a favor, this is called invoking your path. The first favor is free. You choose a path skill from that path to roll on an invoke action that does not involve your attribute against a difficulty of 0. Any bond rating that you have with the contact is enhancement on that. So effectively what you do is I'm assuming the DJ is from your activist path.
It's my contact, so it's not listed as to which path it is from.
Yeah, my guess would be that would, because that's a fairly mundane thing. So I would say that's probably your activist path. So if you would look, you should have skills that say R next to them on your sheet.
I have larceny, survival, leadership, which have an R.
So you may select one of those skills, your choice which one, and roll that many dice. In this case, you will not need to incorporate curse dice. So like if you have 3 dots in larceny, for example, you could roll larceny. It doesn't matter whichever one of those roll path skills you want to use.
I mean, I would go with larceny to at least know if there's gonna be drugs or
Sure.
anything spicy.
So you'll be rolling this and you'll have 1 enhancement. So what that means is if you get a hit on the dice, the enhancement counts as an additional success.
So I just rolled 2 dice.
Yep.
Naked.
Yep.
Good luck. I have an 8 and a 6.
Excellent.
So I have
that's 2 hits because you got the one from the
hits.
8 and then the one from your enhancement. So
Yes.
yeah, you get a hold of your DJ, and you're asking him about any equipment that might have been moved. Basically, any evidence that there is actually a rave happening there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And which kind of rave could be?
yeah. He tells you, yeah, somebody checked out the PA from Gazzardo's, which is a pretty big Gazzardo's Music, which is a pretty big PA system. I think they rented a total of 6 speakers. Looks like they grabbed laser lights, fog machine. Yeah, it looks like
Ooh.
they're getting ready to throw a hell of a party. According to the paperwork they filled out, they said they have event insurance for it. So um, it says it's
Seems
going to be at a
pretty
warehouse, but it doesn't list a specific address. But I bet that's probably your party. I also do know word on the street is that a couple of the more prolific dealers are planning on attending tonight, assuming it's going to be a big ticket evening for them.
Is there gonna be pigs? Like, is there any risk of
Oh,
unwanted
I mean,
attention?
that would require a Rockford cop to do their job. It's probably unlikely unless somebody really gets out of hand. The cops just don't go in that neighborhood anyway. It's basically an industrial park, so unless somebody does some stupid shit and draws their attention, probably won't have to mess with any cops.
No stupid things. Okay. Gotcha. Are you going to be there?
Oh hell yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I'm also gonna be there.
Well, I'll see you there. Unless you need a lift, I can swing by and grab you.
Oh, thank you. I think I'm gonna go with a bunch of friends.
Oh sure, no worries. I'll see you up there. Sounds good.
See you there.
You hang up there.
Enjoy.
Yep. Anybody else want to pursue any information from contacts, do any investigation, anything along those lines?
Go ahead, Stu.
I have on my sheet here a backrooms gatekeeper,
Yes.
knowing that there's going to be possibly several liminalities in the tunnels. Would that be someone who would have any information about what's around there?
Oh, sure, absolutely. And I'm assuming that's going to be from your lineage path.
Probably.
So you should have skills that are marked with an L.
I do.
And what tags does that back room?
Supernatural.
Okay, so just the one tag. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So what skills are listed under that path?
So for my lineage, I have esoterica and leadership.
All right. You may roll whichever one of those you prefer. It's up to you.
I think esoterica. And need I roll a curse die?
No, this does not
Okay.
require you to roll a curse die because you're just tapping on a contact. You would have one enhancement because of the context tag.
Okay. So with one enhancement, that makes it 4 hits.
Beautiful. Excellent. So the good news is you can reach your contact. The bad news is you have to physically go visit them.
All right.
Fortunately for you, there is, because of the nature of this being, you can effectively contact them anywhere that would have a liminality present. So you could go down into those tunnels and sniff around for a liminality, but you do know of a place in right on campus that does. The McGaw Hall,
yeah.
the building where the football team once lived and now is trashed. As far as you know, if you get in the elevator and you hit all the buttons at once, you will visit a liminality.
That sounds like a great time. I definitely want to hit all the buttons all at once.
Are you going to take any of your crew with you, or are you going to just go solo for that?
Does anyone want to come with me?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's go visit a liminality.
All right.
Am I back in time to witness this conversation, or am I
I'm
still?
assuming you were on the phone with this dude. So like
Oh, okay.
literally like you're hanging up and
Yeah.
and
Adventure?
That's when Darren's like, hey, we can go do this thing. We can go talk to this guy.
Hell yeah.
Right.
I mean, I can't get any deader.
Well,
What do you mean, well?
You can be lost and damned.
Can't you be like dead? Like double dead?
There's always super deaf. Gotta
It's
watch out for
weird.
them.
Was it like death with a cape? Like super death? What does that even mean?
He kills death.
That's pretty cool. What are you
rad.
guys talking about? Sorry, I was on the phone too.
We're gonna go see a guy about some stuff in a liminality.
Is that a euphemism? Like you buying drugs? Because like I've got a plug. Like if you need somebody,
No,
Liminal drugs.
no, we're no.
I don't think that. I mean, if you got money, there's no limit. Yeah.
You're going
guys
to the
go do
back
that.
rooms.
Back rooms.
You know what a liminality is, right?
No, it hasn't crossed my life.
Oh
What?
man, you are new,
What?
aren't you?
No, I'm just focused, man. I go to class.
College is not for going to classes.
What's your GPA like, man? Because like I have a hands-on degree program. Like I have to get into my master's. Okay.
You're doing college wrong, man. All right, let's go.
Well, can I take a moment to prep?
Sure. Would you
Oh,
like to do prep?
yeah.
How are you
Um,
judging the? We're just gonna argue in the background of your scene, Aaron. Sorry.
No worries. So I'm grabbing. I've got some oyster spores cooking in my apartment, which is like the best form of like passive aggressive eco terrorism. Is just spreading oyster shroom spores. They're not technically a plant, so I actually can't commune with them. However, just like a schmear of oyster shroom spores on any kind of plaster or drywall is enough to take out an entire apartment eventually,
Sure.
because they're very pervasive. And I'm fully aware of the sort of the background of this this place we're going to, and I mean I know it's technically abandoned. Was that the case? It's no longer being used.
Yeah, it's currently condemned.
Currently condemned. Well, what a wonderful opportunity to plant something, honestly.
Okay.
So I'll grab a couple of that. I don't know if there's anything else I could grab that I would reasonably be able to carry with me to plant, but I think that is like the most reasonable thing I could pocket and
I mean,
know,
if you wanted to
take
take
with
like
me.
a clipping of any sort of plant that you might have would be fine.
Oh yeah, I guess we're going to like, if I don't know if we're specifically going to a sewer system, but any kind of water plants, I would take a clipping of
Okay.
a couple of those.
At the moment, you're going to as far as you're going into the McGaw Hall building, you're going into the elevator. Beyond that, you don't know for sure what's going to happen.
Yeah, all right. So I'll take a little sample tray of things.
Okay.
Pocket them.
You grab a handful of little saplings and seeds and spores.
Yeah. And a coupon book for Kelsey's, just in case.
Nice. Anything else anyone else is doing on the way there?
I have a cat toy in my pocket. A wind-up mouse.
Excellent. I love it.
If I'm getting dragged along, I would also like to call one of my contacts, Chad Wilson, the college paper editor, who is an informant and an investigator.
Excellent. You gonna make that phone call while you're all on your way over there?
Yeah, I'll just do it while I'm walking. I'll be like, yo, Chad, I need you to look something up.
I would assume that's also going to be part of your activist path. So pick one of your activist path skills and roll it with a enhancement of 2,
Okay.
since you have 2 tags on them.
Is activist path the L?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's
It's
no,
R.
that's R.
is
Okay.
the roll path.
That's gonna be larceny. I guess larceny is the only
That's
R
fine.
skill I have any points in.
That's fine.
Okay. Weak. I got an 8, and that's it. I got one
So
success.
it's 3 hits.
One hit.
So as you're
Ooh,
making your
3
way
hits.
there, what questions would you like to ask?
Hey, do you know anything about this thing? Do you know, like, are people actually going? And is there any information you can pull on the type of stuff that's going to be there, like how illicit it's going to be? Do we need like tickets, like, or anything about the building that it's in?
It says here is a cover charge. I'll get some info together. Call you back in 20 minutes, half hour.
No, it's okay. I'm going to the back rooms for a bit, so I'll probably be out of cell range.
I'll text you then. He hangs up.
Hey, are we gonna have signal when we're in the world between worlds?
Good question.
That's what this is, right? Like in Star Wars.
With that question, you make your way to the doorway of McGaw Hall, and as far as you know, it depends on the liminality, but most of the time, no.
Damn. Ahsoka was tight. Wait,
So
are kids still saying tight?
As you make your way in, the front door is closed. Whatever lock it once had has long given up the ghost. It is not holding the door shut at all.
I break it anyway.
All right. You grab and yank real hard. The door opens
I've always
easily.
wanted to do a B&E, So I just do like a big, good old kick on the hinge and break the lock-in door if I can. Maybe I fail.
So you're kicking. You kick the door, and hilariously sort of bounce back off of it. As whichever one of you would be the funniest reaches forward and goes, it's a pull. And
Also,
Yeah,
you want to aim for like right above the handle, not the middle of the door.
you pull the door open and are immediately hit with this just waft of like old wet ashtray, rotten food, sewage, and like gym sock just wafts out, smacking you about the face, neck, and shoulders.
It's that still water I've heard so much about.
The actual lobby, there's a desk right by the front door that looks like maybe at one point that's where visitors would sign in. There's a pool table to your left, and the felt has been stripped off of it. There's something growing in the various pockets. You're not sure what. And no pool balls or pool sticks to be seen. There is a rack where the pool sticks once hung. And then down the hall, you see the 2 bathrooms. There's a bathroom on either side, and then the elevator at the back of the hallway.
Okay. Is there like a just like a 2x4 or brick or something I can pick up?
We'll say there's like a just a busted piece of plywood. It's not particularly durable, but it's there.
All right.
Or it would be easy enough
plywood
for
will
you to
just splinter
kick.
in my hands.
It'd be easy enough for you to kick a chunk of the counter off.
Yeah, it's fine. That seems like too much work.
Okay. You pull the rack down.
Yeah. I'll just lead everyone in and to the elevator and kind of take a look at the plants in the pool table real quick.
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely mostly mold, but there are some weeds growing out of there too. like something, some organic matter was shoved into these long ago and abandoned.
Wish I had some vials with me to add to my collection of molds and slimes.
Despite the
That's.
fact, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say. I just like start pocketing it. Just
Yeah, you
just
scrape
a
a little bit
small.
up.
It's just like you don't need that. You just
I'm
come on.
glad I no longer have functioning lungs.
You scrape a little bit up, put it aside, and make your way back to the elevator. Despite there being no power in this building, when you hit the elevator button, the door opens. And as intense as the odor was before, it only grows worse. As you can see, literal stains and piles in the corners of this elevator of various waste. You're not sure exactly what, but this place has been abused. You fight your way through the nausea. You are all going to have to overcome a minor complication on any dice rolls that you make due to the just funk in here, unless
I
you
don't
decide not to
breathe.
breathe. Yeah.
I stopped pretending to breathe.
Following the directions, you hit all the buttons at once, and the elevator doors shut, and they open back up. And as they open back up, you see a very long hallway. Everything is like mustard yellow. It's lit, but like in just a sickening green level, like fluorescent lighting all the way down.
Ooh, fun.
Almost like the moment that you step off of the elevator, you suddenly see. I'm sorry?
It's just why are we here? But go ahead.
The moment you step off the elevator, you see a man sitting. He was not there just a moment ago, but sitting on an upside down milk crate, playing with a Nintendo Game Boy. He smells of burnt hair and is covered almost entirely head to toe in soot. He's wearing just a pair of like denim overalls and a hooded sweater. His hair is matted, various different bits of schmutz in it.
I'm guessing this
That
is my
your friend?
contact.
This is your contact. He looks up at you and says, "Greetings, Darren. What brings you to me today?"
Hey, Kevin. We're going to the what was the building? The fasteners.
Forest City Fastener.
Going to Four City Fasteners later. You know anything about what kind of back rooms and whatnot are around there?
Tunnels throughout the city are tied to the back rooms. There are many ways through the network there to get not only there to the back rooms, but to other outsides and dangerous places. All of them require a key to be opened, of course. Many of those keys are rare as hen's teeth.
So you don't have any keys I could get from you, huh?
Why would you want such a thing?
Just in case.
He nods. As you wish. He takes his Game Boy and puts it in his mouth, and then like smacks down on it. And you hear like a crunching noise.
I jump.
Black ichor shoots out from under his lip. And he reaches up and rips out 3 teeth that seem to be connected near as you can tell by a
What the fuck?
impressive layer of plaque.
I imagine I've seen him do this before.
He says, "This is my body. This is my blood. This is your key," and holds it out to you.
Hey,
Do
man,
they grow back?
They
put
gotta
him in
grow
my
back.
pocket.
Does he do this all the time?
Yeah, no, it's fine. And
Okay.
from my pocket, I'd like to take a pack of AA batteries, and I'm like, for your Game Boy.
He nods and takes them, puts them in his center pocket on his overalls.
Are you sure they grow back?
He says, "The teeth will work once, one time and one time alone. When they are done, they will rot and they will die."
Cheers, Kevin. You're an absolute diamond. You wouldn't happen to know of any outsiders that have been doing any like hunting of a cursed in the area, do you?
Outsiders, no. There are
No.
mortals poking their nose where they do not belong,
Oh.
outside of the accursed, yes, but outsiders, no.
Okay, good to know. We'll keep our eyes out peeled and open and whatnot.
Look out for the stars. Look out
Okay.
for the stars.
All right. We will do that. And I know
I love
exactly
him.
what you mean.
Literal or metaphorical?
He goes back to his Game Boy.
Is it still
We just-
working?
Does it still work? Yeah, exactly.
It's like an old ass like green screen having Game Boy, and he is playing Tetris on it.
Oh hell yeah!
Can that?
All right. Well,
He seems to be completely ignoring any attempt to talk to him further at this point.
I go knock, knock, knock on the walls of this place to see if it feel like walls.
As you knock on the walls, you hear like box breathing, like a slow very, very loudly. And you all realize that the walls are sort of moving a bit with the rhythm of that box breathing.
I sniff the wall.
It's pretty repugnant. Why don't you go ahead and give me a let's do an esoterica cunning roll. You're going to have a minor complication.
I bet.
And if you
Because I renounced my not breathing.
And if you do not resolve this minor complication, you will suffer a status effect.
Okay. Do I use my curse dice in this?
You will absolutely add your curse dice to this roll.
Okay, and it is cunning. Where is it? Okay, 6 dice, of which 1 curse. Or which 2 curse. Okay. Come on, I'm gonna sniff a wall. What a brave choice. This is a 10. What was the... Oh, I have a 10, but I also have a 1 on a curse roll.
So are both of those on your curse dice?
No, the 10 is in a normal dice, and in a normal die, and the 1 is in the curse die.
All right, 1 second.
The difficulty is always 8, right? Like the target is always 8.
Correct.
Okay, then no.
Unless something very, very strange happens, it is always
Nope.
right. So you got 1 hit.
I have a normal 10 and a cursed 1.
Any other hits?
Nope.
All right, so you get to choose. Okay, so the one you don't have to worry about. That's right. That's something that got changed. It's not an issue anymore.
Okay.
It only matters if you get hits on the curse die but fail the roll.
So I have a total of 2 hits
All right,
because
excellent.
it's a 10.
So that is enough that you will not, that you can buy off the minor complication and gather some information. As you sniff the wall, it smells very much like ozone, like freshly cut grass in the spring. Has that sort of ozone-y sort of smell to it. But as it exhales, you smell like the slightest hint of morning breath come off the wall.
I look like a cat throwing up a hairball.
What are the rest of you all doing as you witness this?
I'm just gonna say brave choice.
Does it taste like anything, or is it like a taco?
You lick it.
Again with the taco.
Well, no, but like, does it actually taste like something to you, or is it like what you were talking about? Like, does it taste like taste?
I haven't licked it. You can lick it. I was considering licking it. I am glad I didn't. It smells.
You should act on that impulse.
In the briefest moment where you are all sort of paying attention to Emma's actions, you glance back and you realize that your backroom's contact is gone.
Yeah, they like to do that. It's just showing off, honestly.
Where the hell did he go?
Yeah.
He was never
Wherever.
here.
He was literally right there.
Never happened. Falsification.
Dude, do
made
not
it up.
gaslight me. That is not cool.
This is the gaslight dimension. I'm sorry to tell you.
Well, who left the gas on?
What's
This
that
entire
word?
place is OSHA violation.
God, this is the gas leak dimension. You mean?
It's
I'm out. Where's the door? Was the door ever here?
Is the door still there?
Yeah, the elevator is behind you, still open.
I recommend, if you care about the door, walk backwards.
Oh!
Oh.
Moonwalk.
All right, Cade moonwalks
Okay.
into the elevator.
Oh no, I mean, like, keep your eyes on the door, is what I'm saying.
Well, that's
I have already.
Cade moonwalked into the elevator already. It's fine.
Oh no, it ate me.
Doesn't seem to be anything unusual. Cade's just standing in the elevator. Did you have something?
I'll hold
I'm
the
not
door
going to
open.
lick the wall, and I am going to also moonwalk into the elevator because I also thought you meant moonwalking.
Oh, so you're gonna lick the wall first?
No, I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
okay. Excellent.
I'm gonna
You were-
definitely not lick the walls.
Oh, excellent.
I wanted to, but I decided to not.
Wonderful. You moonwalk into the elevator as well. What about Ross?
I will just
Yeah.
walk into the elevator.
Are we just leaving?
Yeah, we got information.
Oh, dang.
We got teeth.
Okay, before we leave, do I see, like, is this a place of growth at all, or is it mostly dead?
Oh, it's completely like there's nothing alive in here, despite the odors and despite the. It's if anything, it's weirdly sterile.
Okay. Keeping my eyes on the elevator before I go, I will do a smear of oyster spores on the wall.
Excellent.
And I say,
Give me a
take that.
Give me an esoterica dexterity roll. You have a moderate complication, which means that there's a complication of 2. Your difficulty on this roll is 1, and you will absolutely apply your curse dice to it.
Okay, I have 2 of those now, right?
Yep.
Okay, so sorry, dexterity enigmas?
Esoterica.
Esoterica. Okay. I believe that is just 4 dice then. Oh no, 5 dice. Well, we got 1-1. No scores on the curse. In fact, I have no hits, and I have 2 1s.
Excellent. So that is a failure.
Love
you
to see it.
spread the fungus on the wall. As you do, you gain a curse die.
Hell yeah.
However, you also gain the unlucky status effect.
Just getting my curse die here. I get the unlucky. Okay.
Yep. And so what that does for you is while you are unlucky, you have a minor complication on every action you take. If you fail to buy it off, some small inconvenience happens to you, such as tripping and falling, spilling a drink, dropping a weapon, so on. This will happen until you do something to undo your bad luck, such as a bit of urban folklore, the effects of a spell, or even something as simple as a good night's sleep.
Well, I don't know if this is true for all Curseborne, but I seem to be accursed as well, or I have a torment. This is gain the unlucky status effect, which means I believe I was already unlucky,
No, so
and so
that
now
only,
it is upgraded to moderate.
yeah, correct. That's why it's but I don't believe that. I believe that has to be triggered.
Okay.
So you may choose to take this as a triggering of your torment, but that works a little differently because the way when your torment gets triggered, if I'm not mistaken, are you talking about your damnation?
I don't believe so. This was specifically under torment.
Oh, and
My
it's
damnation is death, health, or life, and the sacrifice.
gotcha. Okay. And so what is the specific words of the torment?
Gain the unlucky status effect. Says Cursebound : gain the unlucky status effect. If the character already has the status effect, the complication upgrades to moderate.
Okay, so what you can choose to do then, because you've gained one curse die just for interacting with the environment, right?
Mhm.
You can choose to trigger that torment and gain another curse die and kick your complication up to moderate if you so choose.
Sure, let's do
Which
it.
is entirely the type of shit a sorcerer is likely to do.
Love it.
So yeah, very good. You have kicked it up to moderate. You all then, as you turn and step away, you realize that what you rubbed on the wall is literally being like absorbed into the wall.
Go with God.
What the hell did you just do?
I just like hold up my hands upside down to make little circles around my eyes and be like, ooh, spooky stuff.
With
Did you
that,
just what?
He tried to give the backspace mushrooms.
Yeah, I tried to infect the back.
with that,
Have you
How-
seen the walls? They're already.
Darren
They
hits
look
How
so
the
damn.
heck is that a good
They're the
idea?
perfect breeding ground.
You're all
For
back
what?
inside the elevator now at this point, correct?
Yeah.
Why would you want to make the
So-
upside down worse?
Darren hits all the elevator buttons at once. The doors shut and then open again, and it's night outside.
Oh, thank fuck.
I love it.
Did we
Um,
miss time?
You pull out your phone and look at it. It's 9:30 p.m. The party started an hour and a half. You get a whole
Great,
bunch of notifications pop up, Cade.
No shit.
Just not only like calls and texts that you missed from just folk, but also information from your contact at the newspaper. They explain to you that they're going to send out. They thank you for the tip and tell you they're going to send down a reporter to try to get news about it. They also explain to you that this building has remained in private equity, that nobody seems to be able to track down exactly who owns it at this point. And again, the city keeps trying to knock it down, but it keeps getting fought off by the Historical Society. Allegedly, someone recently gave a fairly sizable donation to the Historical Society, which may have been like a kickback to act as sort of an unofficial rental of the place for the weekend.
Huh. So there is like potentially a paper trail. That's interesting.
And there has
Cool.
definitely been like vehicles spotted in the area in the last day, like unloading PA equipment and lights and such and taking it downstairs.
Awesome. Thank you.
Why
Talk
are
soon.
we so late?
Because I don't know, time travel.
Much.
Does
So
anyone
this
have space travel? Because we're late, like late.
I can call a lift.
Does anyone have a car?
I don't know how comfortable I am with you calling a lift.
It doesn't have to be food.
Listen, if we're gonna eat, I want to go to a Kelsey's. All right.
What is with you and Kelsey's?
They've got really good buffalo cauliflower. All right. I don't know what to tell you.
It is pretty good.
So with that, are you calling a ride, or are you going to try to hoof it, or do one of you have a car?
I can call a ride.
Right.
Oh, it's okay when you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
Yes.
doesn't eat them.
I don't always like. That's like, oh my.
Yo, if there's even like a
Let's focus.
0.1%
We have
chance, I'm just saying.
We
Are you
spent
saying
too
there's
much
zero
time in
chance? Is
WhatsApp.
all I'm asking.
I ate last night.
All that
I'm
said,
calling the Uber.
we are at an hour and a half. So do you all want to take 5 for bio, or do you want to just go through for the full 3 hours?
I could take 5.
I could take 5. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take 5 for biological and technological needs. Thank you all so much who are here watching. Just hang out. We'll be back momentarily. I have pinned the Curseborne core book to the chat. If you have not yet picked it up, highly recommend going and doing so. And just a reminder that we are, throughout the course of this week's streams, we're offering 35% off 5 packs of gift subs. So definitely check that out while you're waiting. Thank you all so much for being here. We'll see you in 5-ish. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We have completed our biological and technological needs and are returning. Our crew has just made their way back from the liminality where they were speaking to Darren's backrooms contact. Cade got information from the school paper, and you have all managed to call a lift to get to Forest City Fastener, which you do without incident. As you arrive, you do see there are the parking lot itself is fenced off and closed, but there are several cars parked along the street. The actual building itself is many of the windows. It's a large brick factory. Many of the windows are busted out. There's no lights on currently aside from the street lights by the building. A couple blocks up, there's a grocery store with a small shopping center like next to it. A couple blocks the other direction are where the homes start, and then about a mile down the road is the industrial park. That does still have some functioning buildings in it. The front
Do we
doors.
hear music from the outside?
You do not hear music from the outside as of yet. The front doors are open and propped open, and you can clearly see there is something that's giving off a light source like in past the open door, but it's a ways down the hall.
So can we hear? Is the music playing? Like
You don't hear any music
is it-
as of yet.
this is either the shittiest rave that's ever been, or their soundproofing is fire.
Us.
Could be both.
I mean, seriously, like if it's going to be a trap, it might as well be a good trap.
Do any of you want to try to use any sort of spells or any abilities to extend your senses? I don't know if any of you have anything like that at your disposal.
I could do so.
I can do so as well through plants.
Yeah, same. Yo, high five.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to try to, and what's the name of that spell?
That would be, sorry. Regress? No, not regress. Photosynths.
Photoscience. All right. So you have to have 2 curse dice in your pool, which you do have.
Mhm.
And you may extend your senses in any plant within long range for the rest of the scene. You can see and hear through the plant, but cannot speak. You may use a reflexive action to change which plant you're sensing through on your turn, and do not need to see the plant as long as it is within long range. You can bypass walls and barriers that would normally prevent you from perceiving an area as long as the plant is inside. And in combat, you can actually make ranged attacks against targets with full cover as long as you can sense them clearly through nearby plant life. So that's
Oh, wow.
So yeah, you both there's no roll, you just both project your senses out looking for the sort of the nearest plants. And you do find that there are basically wild ivy growing on the back of the building and sort of snaking its way in through some of the broken windows. And in fact, there is one ivy leaf that's close enough, or ivy strand, I guess, that's close enough that you can see down the hall, past where you are. You're assuming around a couple of corners. There are 2 people, just average-looking folks, a guy and a girl, standing on either side of a closed metal door. They have basically like a stack of wristbands next to them. They have a couple of Sharpies, and you can see they each have a wand, like a metal detector wand. Once you project your senses down that way, you can more feel than hear the thump of the bass of the music.
I like to imagine me and Stu are like fighting over this ivy leaf, like over a pair of binoculars. Like,
No, it's my
get
turn.
over. Yeah.
I would like to sort of use my senses to feel around and try to find an alternate way in because I really don't want to pay cover.
Oh, good call.
Color.
So as you're looking around, there's no other way in from inside this building. This is what
Okay.
would be commonly referred to as a fire hazard. There's just no way in. You can assume based on what you know about the building structure and based on what you know about the neighborhood that this door that they're in front of is the stairway down into the tunnel system. So it seems like the rave is actually being held in the tunnels.
No.
So
Ooh.
if you wanted another way in, you could conceivably make your way over to one of the other buildings in the industrial park and try to break in and come down that way.
Hmm. Hmm.
Can I
how
make
does everyone
a
else feel
second
about
attempt to
cover?
kick a door in?
As a lead?
Where you're at? No. If you want to go to another building and try to kick one in.
I was really just asking the group.
Oh, why?
Oh, you
Well,
don't
there's
get a vote here. Sorry.
there's people with that want us to pay cover, first of all, which
Oh,
for a DJ I don't want to do. Second,
Okay.
Um,
DJs have to make money and eat too.
yeah, I know, but they should maybe listen. We're not going to get into punk versus. It's not important.
We
just don't-
have listen,
I don't have $10.
your trap made us waste all our afternoon, and we are late to go to the other trap because there's too many traps.
It wasn't a trap.
Nope. It
We
wasn't not a
went
trap.
into someone's stomach and we wasted 4 hours.
wait.
So you can't blame me for the way time works in liminal spaces. That is
Listen, what I'm saying is we're late, and I slammed $10 in his hand.
They also have metal detectors, so if anyone is concealing a knife or anything like that upon their person, probably just ditch it now.
While you're having this discussion, you see Corbin and the blonde girl from earlier come walking in. They're clearly, they get dropped off by a lift and are clearly inebriated and being quite handsy with one another as they mosey right past you, straight down the hallway, giggling to one another.
Do I have $20?
Sure.
I'll pay your $10 cover.
Oh no, I'm already got that. That's fine.
Yeah, she already gave it. Like, he's profiting now. You can pay for mine.
Artists deserve to be paid, even bad ones.
Absolutely they
Yes.
do, but I get to choose where my money goes.
So
You
do I.
listen to
Okay,
the
I
music,
give them $20.
you pay the DJ. Let's go. It's late. I want to see if we're gonna be eaten or
I
not.
want to see two
Again.
fingers. He might be worth a finger, you know?
We
You
could all donate a finger.
make your way down the hallway unless anyone objects. As you do, is anyone carrying anything metal?
I mean, there's studs and whatnot all over my
Sure.
vest and safety pins all over my pants.
They just
and
kind of roll their eyes and
clothes.
tell you to do this with the vest.
I don't think my toy Ratma counts.
Yeah, no. You pay the cover, they let you in. You make your way down.
Kind of marking do they make on our hands with the Sharpie?
They actually they just put your they have wristbands.
Oh right, they had wristbands.
Yep. So they just put a wristband on each of you as you pay your cover, and pull the doors open. As they do, the sound wafts out. It's very clear that these metal doors are doing a lot to dampen the sound, but also, I mean, it's not like super loud from where you're at. It's still echoey, still like distant. And as you're going through to get to those doors, there are like arrows basically that have been drawn on the wall with like laundry detergent or some other black light active chemical. You're hoping is laundry detergent, and they have black lights that are strung pointed at these. Now you realize that. Hey Natasha, how's it going? Hello. Sorry, Natasha just popped in and said hi in the chat. So you can see that all those are basically plugged into one long chain of extension cords running down into the basement. So while this building itself doesn't seem to have any power, there's something in the basement that's generating power. You make your way past the security down into the stairs. The stairwell leading down into the tunnel seems longer than it has any right to be. It seems bizarrely long. But eventually you do wind up in an area that basically it's like a 30-foot wide tunnel. Goes back probably 200 feet before there's a curtain dropped. You see next to the curtain there's a DJ booth set up on one side and a bar set up on the other side. Lights going, music going. Good old time happening. Bodies shaking on the dance floor.
Perhaps even booties shaking.
Perhaps even some booties shaking.
Oh my
But
goodness.
this is the kind of trap I can get behind.
Do I see my DJ friend?
Yes. Yeah, you see your DJ buddy. He's dancing out on the dance floor right now. Most of the people here are out on the dance floor. You can see that several of them have their drinks with them. All the drinks appear to be being served in red Solo cups.
Oh, that seems real safe.
Yep. Or
I
cans.
gesture at my friend.
He nods at you and makes his way over.
Hey, bit late, but I arrived.
Hey, appreciate you being here. How's it going?
It's going. It's going. That nice soundproofing you have here. Couldn't hear anything from the outside.
Says, yeah, they got it set up pretty good actually. Kind of surprised at how smooth things are going. But you know, this group that's putting it together looks like. Hold on, he starts checking his pockets, and he pulls out a business card.
Ooh.
And he hands it to you. He says, "Yeah, I got this from one of the folks that's responsible for this. They call themselves, what is it? Pentacle Productions." And they hand you the card, and it says Pentacle Productions on it. And on one side, it just has like a drawing of a pentacle in white on black that says Pentacle Productions in red letters. On the other side,
Ooh.
though, is the same sort of collage of images that, again, sort of tickles your like
Ooh, spicy.
desire to be there.
Thank you.
He nods. He says, if you wanted to talk to, I think he kind of points over, and you see a girl, probably in her 20s, dressed in like a black corset, like lace gloves that come up to her elbows, thigh-high boots, knee-high black and white striped socks, black leather mini skirt, heavy black makeup, long black hair, lots and lots and lots of
Go on.
necklaces and
Do go on.
and bracelets, which all have charms and trinkets hanging on off of them. He points over at her and says, "She's the one I think that's in charge of the show."
Sweet
I
God.
side-eye Cade as I saw her first.
What? I'm just saying, like, I mean,
Dibs.
oh. Fine. But if there are any leftovers, just saying.
Are you calling shotgun? Like, what is that?
I pass the little business card to Ross.
Yeah, you definitely can feel the magic on it.
Check on this. Sus. And I wait for what my friends are doing before boldly making my way towards the hot goth, probably dangerous person.
You've
So I
got
wait.
this.
Well, we should all stay close because hot witch goth equals with magic business card equals maybe not good. I'm not a doctor, but I think actually I kind of am a doctor.
What, the goths are bad for your health? No.
What's your major?
No. Biology and chemistry.
Yeah.
And yeah, I plan on being a medic.
Yeah, no, that applies here.
Yeah. So Surgeon General say hot witch goths equals maybe good time, but ultimately bad news.
As you're discussing this, you clock that she sort of has now looked over at you and is now pretty well staring at you all.
I put a lot of effort into breathing believably.
Very good. She's definitely still engaged with a conversation with somebody, but she is clearly looking at you all while she's talking to this person.
I attempt a charming smile.
She says something, some sort of a gesture to the person she's speaking with.
Can I assist Emma in looking like cool and like
Wingman?
Sure.
and charismatic?
Is there something
somehow?
specifically you're trying to
I have no idea. I just want to help.
Sure. I guess is there what specific outcome are you trying to engineer?
Well, so you're trying a charming smile. I would like to make you look somehow more charming than you feel, if you understand what I mean. Like, you know, I
Trying
just
to
want to be your
placate the paralyzing awkwardness that I am suffocantly experiencing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just want to be your wingman.
Here's what you do. You both put your backs against each other, look towards her, cross your arms, and just look mean.
I guess
But like
yep, that's good.
approachably mean.
I guess what I'm saying is like what outcome are you aiming for with this for Emma?
I would just
what's
like
Emma's plan? Right? Because that's
Yeah.
where it'll go from. So what's
I would like her to basically, if we were to break it down mechanically, have some sort of a bonus to her dealings with this person.
Sure, you can give that bonus, no problem. But I guess what I'm saying is, what is Emma's goal? Like, what does
What
Emma
is-
want
no.
out of this? Are you trying to get her to come to
She's
you?
hot. She's hot. My goal is to interact in the least awkward way possible with a hot girl.
Excellent. So in this case, were you going to say something?
I was gonna say I love my goal is she's hot.
Well, I mean,
I'm trying not to be awkward, but my goal is she's hot.
sometimes that's just how that goes. Well, in that case, then why don't you go ahead and give me a persuasion roll? And you could pair that with your choice of presence or manipulation.
Oh, I'll do
Definitely
presence.
manipulation, and persuasion is where.
So, and before persuasion's under your skills, and before you roll for Emma, let's go ahead and have Darren roll that first, and you will have enhancement on your roll equal to your bond rating with Emma, but you are going to have to. Actually, you know what? You won't have any extra complications or difficulties or anything like that.
Okay. Should I roll curse?
Yes, you absolutely will include your curse dice. Sorry.
Oh, geez, that's really good. Okay. So that's 2 10s for a 4 and a 9 for 5.
Excellent. Were any of those 10s on your curse dice?
One of the 10s was on a curse die.
Awesome. You have what is called a wicked success.
Wicked.
Yeah. So.
Oh, plus my enhancement, I guess. So that's
6
2.
successes, right? Or no,
7.
7 successes. Excellent. So when a wicked success happens, this happens when a character achieves a success with consequences or an exceptional success of any kind, and any of the rolled curse dice are hits. So you got 5 or more hits above what you needed. That is an exceptional success. Therefore, you have a wicked success. This gets you more than you ask for, which can manifest as any of the following. Let's see. I'm going to give you. You are going to instill the passions flaring effect on your target. But also on your ally. So what that
Hooray.
does is actually this will sort of roll out throughout the area. It sort of peaks with the hot goth girl and with Emma, but then it starts sort of sifting out into the whole area around you. The rest of you can certainly pick up on this energy. Basically, the area is filled with a mob of people who are easily swayed by a word or an action. Tempers may rise with a single push, or a cheer may break out for a noteworthy performance. The mob mentality has taken hold, and those who are in it have a hard time breaking out. This complication applies to all actions taken in the area. It's moderate. If it's not bought off, the character risks tipping the mob into a frenzied state. Emotions shift wildly from negative to positive and back again. The character may suffer an injury as the mob moves against them, be pushed into another range band, or be carried out of the area by grasping hands. So that sort of washes over the area, and you all become aware of this heightened state of emotion. Now, of course, Emma, you can make your roll. You just need to make sure you don't fail, basically. As long as you get a hit, you're good.
I am going to roll my little bucket load of dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 7 dice, including my curse dice, right?
Yep.
Okay. I get 110. Whoa, that's depressing. I get 110, so I get 2 successes.
Right, but with
on 7 dice.
But with the enhancement that you got from your teamwork, plus you get to add. What's your bond rating with Darren?
Mine with in which direction?
Your
just
bond
1 for you, I think. Yeah.
Oh, me towards
yeah.
Me towards Darren is 1.
Right, so you add 1 more hit to it as well. So you have ample hits. 3 on your side plus the benefits of the teamwork. So
okay.
She basically beelines for you.
Hello. James told me that you are beyond this absolute rager of a party.
She smiles and says, "That is me. Yes, I'm Winnie. It's wonderful to meet you."
Nice to meet you. I'm Emma. I'm so impressed. Like, we couldn't hear a fly buzzing from the outside. Like, holy shit. The setup is amazing. Are you, like, professional? How do you get something so good?
The acoustics here are nice, but there's also, a little bit of personal magic involved, and she steps forward as she says that and sort of runs like her hand like along like kind of along your shoulder down your arm to your hand and says, "Do you know anything about magic?"
That's a little bit of a passion of mine. I'm not a professional. Not like you. I'm a hobbyist. I just read.
Oh, I'd hardly say I'm a professional, but I do. If you are into special things, magical moments, um, I think I have something that might be of interest to you.
Oh,
Right this way, and she just hooks like the tip of her middle finger on the tip of your middle finger, so she's not grabbing your hand, but she's inviting you to hold her hand as she's stepping in the other direction.
are my friends seeing this
I mean, they're
happen?
all standing in a group still, as far as I know. Nobody has said like, I was walking away and getting a drink. I'm fucking off over here. So like, you all just see this interaction happening.
Can I do something real quick? I just
Yeah.
want to pass. I want to pass. I'm gonna get everyone's name wrong. I'm sorry. That's just
That's all good.
how I am. Ariana's character.
Oh yeah, Emma.
I want to get Emma. I want to get Emma. Pass her a Ziploc bag. Like that's for later, and I give her a wink and a shh. It's full of weed.
Pocket the weed, which unfortunately doesn't work for me, but maybe works for the wizard. What was the name of the girl again?
Her name is Winnie.
Winnie. Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna just follow because I don't really want to split up. You never.
No, yeah. I'm gonna also follow, but I'm not. I'm trying not to cramp.
Yeah.
Whatever that is happening.
Is Cade following?
Oh, absolutely. He's keeping an eye also to make sure that like nothing gets slipped, like in a drink or anything like that. He just wants to keep kind of an eye to make sure that like everything is safe.
Sure. Why don't you?
But also is
oh, go ahead.
Just he's there to jump in if need be.
Why don't you roll me a let's do a larceny and cunning roll.
Sounds good. Do you want me to use curse dice?
This will involve curse dice, and remember you have a moderate complication because of passions flaring.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Now do I have what does the quick and the dead do again?
The quick and the dead actually helps you
The edge?
when you're in combat.
Okay.
I believe
That is
what?
That's a fail with a 1 on a curse dice.
Excellent. Rock and roll. So you have not yet you've not overcome your complication for sure. You failed the roll.
Yep.
So you can choose. Well, actually, no. You got one. So this is what's called a disaster outcome.
Yep.
As you're looking around,
Cade's a disaster already, so that's perfect.
You clock for just a moment another person, a guy standing off to the side, seems to be sort of watching your interactions and whatnot. This guy is dressed in like a, band t-shirt, some local punk band t-shirt, a pair of ripped up jeans and combat boots. He's got short brown hair with a shaggy top, basically, and is kind of, you see him sort of watching you, but you see him sort of look up at the DJ booth as well. And as he does, the DJ switches music. Things get much more, he puts on a song that's much more overtly sexual. And you clock that this could be a problem right when you are distracted by the fact that several of the partygoers who you are walking past and who happen to be rolling at the moment, basically just like mob you and start grinding on you. And unfortunately, because of the passions flaring, this serves as a significant enough distraction for you. Now, the rest of the group, It's up to you whether or not you notice.
I got caught in a trap.
As you see Cade get just basically grinded on and taken and pulled off to the side.
I'll try to
Remember
grab his
me.
arm as he gets pulled away and try to drag him along behind.
Brother, no.
What would Cade's reaction be to being grabbed in this state? I mean, you're already being grabbed a little bit, but in a less
Oh no, I'm being pulled away. I can't. God, do you guys really need me? Come on.
Very
You need
good.
your big, strong muscles.
How is Ross, if at all, reacting to this situation?
Oh, I'm 100% letting that happen.
Excellent. So you're just moving along. How is Ariana, or how is Emma, if at all, reacting to Cade's situation?
I am a little bit distracted at the moment.
Excellent.
Because she's hot.
So
and I'm also under the influence of these heightened emotions, I assume.
Absolutely. So as you are all moving through, it's Darren reaches back and grabs Cade, and you do manage to pull Cade out of the sort of hypnotic pause. But by the time you do, the crowd is literally like fallen in between you and your crewmates. And
Shit.
The music is getting more intense. It's like we're gonna assume it's Closer by Nine Inch Nails is playing, and as it is playing, the people throughout the club, even those who are not currently on ecstasy at this point, start openly grinding on one another. In some places, some clothes are even possibly opening or falling to the side, moving along. It's really just turning into like a massive group grope as you are trying to navigate your way through.
See, you say Closer, but in my head, I'm picturing Good Vibrations by Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
I mean, whatever blows your hair back.
So, is any of my crewmates nearby, or have I just...
Ross is still with you. Yeah,
Okay.
Ross is still with you. You and Ross make your way to the curtain and past it. If you are going to resist going past that curtain, let me know. Otherwise, she guides you beyond the curtain.
I think that while going, I was complimenting her on the setup and stuff. I think I would also compliment her, well, more like ask if she also did the graphics, like if she contributed to it, considering she's talking about magic.
She says I might have had something to do with it, yeah, but we had it was a group project. You'll meet the others. Come on.
That was also impressive. A bit on the nose, but impressive.
Well, sometimes you have to just say out loud what you want. What is
Oh,
it
hell
that
yeah.
you want exactly? She says as she like, is like tracing a bit of a pattern on your palm with her middle finger, the hands that you're holding.
Right now, I would like to know you better, I think.
Oh, well, you've come to the right place. And she pulls the curtain to the side and starts moving through. So if Cade and Darren want to make their way to the others, you're going to have to basically push your way through this sea of bodies.
All right, let's swim it.
This area is considered crowded. And the area is also... Okay, so it's crowded, which is a minor.
Okay.
It is also... Passions Flaring is still going on. So you have to make a difficulty 0 athletics roll to move through the area.
With curse?
With curse dice. However, you have to resolve the minor complication of the crowded which if you don't resolve, you're going to get pushed in a different direction, and you have to resolve the moderate complication of the passions flaring.
Okay.
Oh no.
One.
I haven't got any athletics.
Excellent. Excellent.
What am I combining this with?
It would be dexterity or
Dexterity.
might, probably, depending on how you're trying to smooth through.
I use dexterity. So
Dexterity is let me squeeze past you, and might is move.
Yeah.
I'm doing stamina just to absorb the
Stamina
impacts as I
is
push.
workable too. That's funny. I'll
Question: instead of athletics, could I use close combat and sort of treat it like a mosh pit?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Barge through the mosh pit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Burn through the witches.
Please do not resolve your passions flaring while you're doing that. That'd be great. I would love it.
Oh boy. Okay. That's not great. So that's 3 hits, but I also have a 1 on one of my curse die.
That's all right. You managed to succeed because it was difficulty 0, and you can buy off all of the complications. So you're good. Unfortunately, Cade's gonna have to make a decision. Are you gonna buy off the minor complication of crowded, or are you going to not? You don't have enough to buy off the passions flaring.
I'm gonna buy off crowded.
All right. The good news is that you are able to keep going in the right direction. The bad news is you get about 5 feet from that back curtain, and you have the very unfortunate realization that a couple right next to where you're at seems to be a bit into some rough play. And this heightened sense of emotion around them, the air of horniness, as it were, has compelled them to engage in some rough play, despite being right out here in public. And as you bump into them, you catch a waft of the sweetest smell that a hungry can possibly come across. As you realize that they are basically the lady has sliced her gentleman suitor's forearm and is lapping at the blood.
And we've lost Cade.
I'll catch up. I gotta carb up for the big game.
Excellent. Are you going to go and take a bite out of crime? And by crime, I mean this fellow.
Room for one more?
Absolutely. You start feeding. I will let you go ahead and gain a curse die. And I believe they're going to be deprived when you're done. But that's going to take a moment. Are you just going to... now you have a choice to make. Darren, are you going to press forward, or are you going to wait for your buddy? As the bodies are starting to close in on you, as you're starting to feel hands wander along the edges of your being.
I'm gonna press forward as much as I'd like to try to. No, it's not happening.
Leave me. I can't eat when other people are like, you have to eat. Like, I'm one of those guys where if I'm eating and you're not, it's really awkward for me. So you just got to go.
Yeah.
There, you do see a disturbing lack of chairs. You can't just like grab a little cup chair and have a seat. So the two of you, Ross and Emma, you make it through the curtain first. Once you're on the other side of it there, you see a generator with various cords plugged into it. Several candles sort of splayed out around this back area, and particularly a group of candles in like a pentacle arrangement on the floor with some various symbols drawn on it.
Ah,
If either of you would like to make an esoterica roll, you are welcome to do so. Let's try to
Definitely.
identify what this is. This would be esoterica and your choice of cunning or intellect. You will still need to overcome the passions flaring.
Okay, it's a
And
6.
also, Ross, you also need to overcome unlucky.
yeah.
This is going to be a
Nice to help.
difficulty 1 roll, but that's what you're contending with for your.
Am I rolling my curse dice with this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a lot of curse dice. Hold on.
I got a 10 on my curse die and a 9 on a normal die.
So that's 3 hits. That is enough to succeed and to overcome your complications. And since it was since you got a success in the curse die, that is going to be a wicked success. So I will get to that in a moment. And what did you get?
I have 2 successes on curse dice, and one of them is actually a 10,
So that's
and I
3
have
hits.
another normal success. So
That's 4 hits.
3 hits. I guess technically 4 hits,
Yep.
since one is a 10.
Yep. So that is enough to. You can either choose to resolve both complications and fail, or you can succeed but pick one of those complications to not resolve. Or
Oh, that's perfect, because
you-
I was actually looking to fail this anyway. I was kind of hoping I could just auto fail.
Oh, you can choose.
This roll.
You can choose to fail.
No. This is very fortuitous for me. I'm gonna go ahead and resolve my complications and fail.
Okay, excellent. So the unlucky does not trigger. The passions flaring does not trigger, but you just don't have any fucking idea what. Like you're like, what is this candle shit? I've never seen this before. This is weird. This is unusual. If you have a torment that compels you to interact with things that you have not yet encountered in your life, this would be a great time to kick it on and take an extra curse die if you want it.
Well, that's I think my only I don't know if this is under torments, but this is a personal one. Is provoke a chosen emotion, anger. Up until this moment, a lot of Ross has been drowned out by the party, but he's been exuding anti-aura basically at every turn and corner. And in fact, when the hot goth lady asked, "What do you want?" he was trying desperately to be heard. Cauliflower, barbecue.
Excellent.
But he just does not perform well in a party situation, and a lot of this is kind of lost on him. But at this point, he is probably going to be like drenching the room in just the most like cringy, not funny humor. Probably trips over, knocks something over. Is like, okay, is this where I can plug in my own shit? Let me get some King Gizzard on here for a sec, and is gonna start messing with the generator,
Right.
ignoring completely the pentagram. Probably scrape the floor while he walks through it.
As soon as you start sort of being a bit of a stumbling mess, first off, Emma, with your success, you do recognize that this pentacle looks to be designed specifically to draw power.
To draw power.
Yep. So whatever is placed within it, it will drain power from. As you start sort of stumbling, Ross, you draw her attention. She is going to try to get you to calm down a little bit. Let's see. As she looks over in your direction, she kind of reaches out and puts a hand out on you. Are you going to resist her touching you?
In a sense, I think I'm going to be painfully unaware of it, and probably just like I'm doing like a duck so I can check out the generator. You know, like ooh, piece of candy.
Sure.
If that works.
Yeah, let's see if she can get her hands on you.
This is. I'm also hoping this will provoke anger in some form.
Oh,
Just be a general nuisance.
you just might. So why don't you go ahead and roll your stamina? Just stamina, no curse dice.
Okay. Nope.
Nothing. All right. She sort of reaches toward you and she stumbles. And the two of you kind of pull the cord of the generator out, killing the music.
I expected that. All right, let me just pop my cassette in there. I'll pull out
She looks
my
over,
own mixtape.
She shouts, "What have you done?" As she does that, Darren, you get to the curtain as the music cuts out. About half of the crowd doesn't seem to notice or care. The other half of the crowd, however, is like, "What the fuck, man? Where are the tunes?" And immediately start, one might say, having some mob action. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is we're going to go ahead and drop an initiative. I think now is the time for that, right? Yeah, you think?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I would like each of you to choose the higher of your athletics plus cunning or empathy plus dexterity.
Athletics plus cunning or empathy plus dexterity. Okay, let me check.
Yep.
Nope. Empathy plus dexterity, definitely.
That's the same for me either way.
Do we use curse dice on these?
You do not.
Okay.
2 e 3, 4, 5.
No.
Okay, how do we count these?
Same as with normal hits. So 8s are 1, 10s are 2. What did you
I
get?
have no successes and a 1.
All right, excellent. So how about Ross?
I have two 9s and a 1, so I think that's only one success.
That's 2 hits. 1s don't cancel.
Oh, okay.
And how about for Cade?
1 hit.
And how about for Darren?
4 hits.
Excellent.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I rolled 2 10s on 3 dice.
Oh, that'll do it.
Because I am nothing if not a benevolent deity, since you tied with the witches, I'm going to have you go first because you're the player character.
Okay. So I'm like at the curtain, right?
Yes.
And people are getting all mad about the tunes and starting to fight.
Correct.
Okay. So before I go through the curtain, I want to yell, "It's a DJ's fault! Get him!"
Awesome. I love it. So let's do persuasion, unless there's another. I'm open to hearing other skills, but I think persuasion is the move.
I do have leadership.
Sure, leadership could work.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And let's go presence or manipulation, whichever you feel is most appropriate. This is absolutely going to include your curse dice, and it will, in fact, include the complication for basically for the passions flaring. And the way that will work is if you do not resolve that complication for passions flaring, they're going to turn their anger toward you.
All right.
Their integrity is currently a 1. So basically, you're looking at a difficulty of 1, and then a complication at moderate. So 3 hits will completely.
3 hits, you say?
Yep.
Nope. That's 1 hit.
Excellent. So you can choose to fail, and just you failed. They don't draw any attention. You basically fail to get their attention. You could choose to succeed but not resolve the complication, which would then give you you've drawn their attention but now also their anger. Or you can spend a point of momentum, because the group does have 4 momentum, to turn that that failure effectively into a success, basically resolving the complication in the process.
Part of me wants it to go horribly awry, but also I don't want to deal with a whole crowd of horny ravers.
Sure.
So let's spend a momentum.
Right. You spend the momentum. The angry members of the group start turning on the DJ, making their way toward the DJ booth, starting to rip the DJ booth apart. Because it is effectively popcorn initiative, you get to choose who goes next. But remember, if you choose the witches last, the witches get to go twice, if they so choose.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't we have... Let's have Emma go next.
All right. Emma, it's your action. What would you like to do?
I have no idea what's happening. But
where you're at, you see, the girl has let go of your hand and tried to snatch Ross, and they sort of stumbled and accidentally unplugged the. So there's kind of a shit show happening, and there's also
it is a shit show.
two more people coming through the curtain, like at this time, that you can't quite, like, you don't clock who they are yet.
I have a dilemma, because this could be the last useful second in which this could be undone, but do I want to undo it? I am going to gamble and plug the plug back in.
Okay, excellent. So you can reach down and try to plug the plug back in. This is going to be a difficulty 0 technology and dexterity roll. You will use your curse dice, and you do have to overcome passions flaring.
Technology and dexterity. It's 2 fat dice. And I have what?
You will use curse dice, so I believe this will be all curse dice for you.
I only have 2 curse. I only have 2 dice to roll in this.
So it'll be just curse dice you're rolling. Your difficulty is 0, but you do have to overcome the complication.
Oh.
Now,
didn't I overcome it? Like, the complication stays?
Literally every time you roll the dice until the circumstances causing it to go away are resolved.
Is there anything I can do to improve my dice roll?
Sure. You can spend momentum ahead of time for enhancement, or you are dead, correct?
Yes.
So let's look at the various things that you can do as dead.
I mean, I could possess the cable to go back into the hole.
I mean, that is true. That's a bit of overkill, I would think, maybe.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna just
let me check real quick here what some of your base practices and powers are. So
yeah, no, I don't have anything particularly useful for this. So I'm gonna just hope for the best.
Yeah, I mean, aside from discorporating, there's not a whole lot you can do at the moment.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just roll 2 dice and get 2 8s.
Nice, that's 2 hits. So that is enough to succeed without resolving the complication. Or you could spend a momentum and.
I mean, does it make a difference if I resolve the complication?
Yeah, because if you don't resolve the complication, then you start becoming overwhelmed by emotion, which might affect your actions.
I mean, I am overwhelmed by confusion because she's hot. She's clearly doing something bad to us. Like, I feel betrayed. And I don't know whether I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing, plugging that back in. So I think I would take the success and not resolve the complication.
That is A-OK by me. I love it. I love to see it.
I plug it back in, and I am very pissed.
Right. Yep. You have become just flat out angry at this point. Who would you
Are
like
you
to give?
angry at Ross?
I think she's angry at everything around. I think she's
Oh,
just
okay.
Yeah, no, I'm
non-specified anger.
just confused, frustrated, horny, and confused again. Pissed off at Kate for doing all. Sorry, at Kate. Poor Kate is innocent. Pissed off at Ross for being a bumbling fuck.
Definitely not innocent.
Pissed off at the witches for being treacherous fucks and hot.
How dare you be treacherous and hot? What the fuck?
Yeah.
So
Beautiful.
rude.
Who would you like to go next then?
Okay, so it was Darren. Then it's gonna be the brain. Ross.
All right, it is your action, Ross. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna take a reflex to switch my attention from the ivy leaf to the bag of weeds I put in Emma's pocket.
Ooh, I like
Ooh.
it. Okay.
And then I'm just gonna
Pocket.
deck the hot goth in the side of the head.
With the
Okay.
weed?
Yeah, I'm gonna basically attack her from the point of view of Emma's pocket.
Do you have a ranged attack you can leverage? Because you can't do a regular attack that way. It's only ranged.
Only ranged?
Yep.
How does that work?
So, like, if you fired a spell that was ranged, or if you literally like shot, what that basically means is you can like literally use it as a conduit to pass attacks
Oh,
through.
then I don't have anything like that.
But you can, but you're still close enough. You could just reach out and clock her. Also, remember you can borrow any spell that's been used so far as well. So at the very least, something got done that created this effect.
Okay, what kind of spells have been used?
So it looks like there was a spell that kicked off the passions flaring that the witch used. So you could conceivably try to snatch that and shut it and basically reverse it. That said, you can also just use one of the other spells if you'd like.
Well, none of my other spells are, I would say, very useful in this circumstance. It's gain inspired, heal someone, and then be a plant. I was hoping to be a plant and do something from that perspective, but I don't have any range spells. And I think in this particular instance, I feel like I should just double down and like klutz destructive chaos this generator.
Okay, you can absolutely do that. You can try to just fling yourself at it. Now you are currently unlucky at a moderate complication.
Yep.
And you are currently still dealing with the passions flaring as well.
Is Emma still holding a drink?
I had a drink.
You had a drink in a what was it? Can?
I don't remember Emma actually getting a drink. I remember that people were carrying drinks. I don't remember any of you actually getting a drink.
I remember receiving some weed, but not a drink.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Now, could there be a drink back here? Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to like dunk the generator.
Sure. Give me a technology dexterity roll. You're going to be at difficulty 1, and then you have 4 complication to overcome, basically 2 moderates.
All right, technology's at nothing, dexterity is at 3, so this is not going to go well.
Let's see how it goes. I love it.
I don't suppose I could convince you that this would be larceny instead.
I'll let you take larceny. Why not?
Because I'm not trying to understand how to break the technology at all. I'm just
trying to be smooth. I'll allow it.
Well, 2 hits and 1's a 10, so 3 hits.
Excellent.
Oh, I guess I didn't roll my curse. Shoot. You want me to re-roll that?
No, it's fine. We'll just assume that one of your hits was on a curse die. Why not? It doesn't make any difference at this point in terms of, because you're not getting an exceptional success, because you're going to basically be able to succeed and resolve one of the 2 complications. So would it be unlucky that you're going to resolve, or is it going to be the passions flaring that you're going to resolve?
Passion's flaring.
All right, excellent. I love it. It's perfect. So you absolutely dump the drink into the generator. And it absolutely does have the desired effect of shorting out the generator. But it also absolutely has an undesired effect of shooting an arc of electricity at you. You take an injury as you are shocked by this. I would also say that you are going to be stunned. You are no longer unlucky. Congratulations.
Yay.
The loud pop, the electrical shorting, and the smell of burning sorcerer is enough to shake folks loose of the, or to, I guess I should say, end the passions flaring, because now they've all been distracted by this horrible, horrible sound and stench that is wafted through. That doesn't mean they're going to necessarily stop what they're already in the middle of, but many of them are probably going to like come to their senses enough to start hitting the road, which is going to make the area out there crowded as well. Who would you like to hand your initiative off to, Ross?
Is there any player left?
Kate has not gone.
I'm gonna be
What? Wait.
strategic here and hand it to the witches.
Give it to the witches.
All right.
Yeah.
The first witch is going to just say, I just wanted you to come back here and give us a little bit of juice, and you had to go and make this difficult. That's what our good friend Winnie is going to say. And she is going to basically, you see her rub one of the charms on her bracelet.
Yeah, she does.
And as she does, I would like she's probably more angry, I guess, at Ross. It's probably fair to say. So go ahead and roll your stamina real quick if you don't mind.
Sure. No curse,
No curse dice.
no hits.
Excellent. So your defense is effectively a 1 right now. And her eyes start glowing as she rubs the charm. And you're hit with basically a telekinetic burst of energy. It's going to throw you into the center of the pentagram. And that's 2, 4, 5. That is 5 hits. So yeah, it's enough to move you, hit, and crit. So you take 2 injuries as you land on your back in the pentagram.
Shit.
Jesus.
The other witch that's coming back there is going to.
Oh, I guess I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Do your thing.
The doorbell is literally just like the electrical pulse
Right.
arriving at his house in real life.
The other, the second witch that's coming back there. This one is a heavy-set redhead, about 5'3", 5'4", in loose dress, like a loose green dress. She has waist-length hair in a braid, and she basically runs in and like reaches up and like snatches at Emma's hair.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have to go take care of something real quick. I'll be like 2 minutes.
No worries, do your thing. So if you could roll stamina for me, please.
How dare you? Freak. Just stamina?
Yep, just stamina.
Okay. I got a fat nothing.
All right. You feel a bit of a yank. It doesn't do any harm, but you see she's come away with like a handful of your hair.
You bitch!
Wonderful. The last witch is going to walk up to Darren. And this woman, well, this person, I guess I should say, they're dressed in extremely baggy, like Arctic pattern camouflage clothing.
Oh shit! So I'm not even going to see this coming.
You absolutely do see them coming. They have brown hair and a tight pixie cut, and they sort of run up and basically say, look, all this is going to turn real bad if you can't get your people to calm down. So I need you, why don't you dial in and help me keep this from blowing up? And that's what they're going to say to Darren. And then they will hand the initiative off to Cade.
Cade is going to well, I guess so I just double checked something because I've never played in Iscariad before. Yeah, how much flesh can I eat during this drinking, or is that a thing I can do?
You could, if you wanted to.
Oh, okay.
You'd need to take a bite out of them.
But I can still drink blood, right?
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, your primary path is the hungry, is your lineage path. You should have like a asterisk next to it.
I do have an asterisk, yes.
Yeah. So you don't even have to. You're not even compelled to.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like when you go into damnation, you go into the hungry damnation, not the Iscariot damnation.
Oh, okay, cool. So in that case, like, he's gonna pop up with like blood all over his mouth. Go, what a miss! And then, what is the nearest problem to him from where he is?
You see that this sort of androgynous person in the puffy coat like has a hand on Darren. That's probably the most immediate concern you see.
Cool.
I will let you make a free non-action empathy cunning roll to see if you can read like whether Darren is like scared, pissed, okay with, you know what I mean?
Sounds
like,
good.
To decide how you're gonna react.
Curse dice?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well,
with all the magic that's getting flung around in here, pretty much.
That's 2 successes, curse dice only.
Awesome. So we'll say that's a wicked success. So, Darren, feel free to communicate honestly your emotional state.
I think Darren would be a combination of exasperated and pissed. Just like over it and really fucking mad about it.
Ooh, mad. I can work with that.
All right. And as a side effect of your wicked success, the next spell that targets you, Kelly, you increase its difficulty by +1 per hit you spend on this trick, even if you want to consent it to use on you. So it's basically a +1 difficulty to the next spell. And then if you wanted to spend one of your hits on increasing it, you could make it a +2 difficulty.
Cool. Okay. I think what he's gonna do is I'm gonna spend for undead strength.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bleed a curse dice.
I'm back.
Right.
Sorry about that.
No worries. And what bane are you going to
I'm gonna bleed a second curse dice. And I'm going to use those to gain enhancements, and I'm going to go remove that person's hand and basically just like throw them through the floor.
Wonderful. So you're doing both for physical enhancements that stack?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stack it. So
Excellent.
+2 total on the enhancement.
And then you need to choose your bane.
Oh, that's a good point. Does it have to be the same bane, or it's a different bane for each time I evoke it, right?
Anytime you turn on undead strength, you get to pick which one you're going through.
Cool. Can't cross. Let's go with load this paper money, because that's one of the ones there. It's a digital age, so hopefully nobody tries to hand him cash.
Sure.
and also staking.
Okay, excellent.
That works.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna do a grab.
All right.
So that's gonna be
As you're grabbing them, they do get to use one of their little powers.
ooh fun.
All right. So this will be a moderate complication. So you're going to be making a physical attack at them. Their defense is only a 1, but you have
Okay.
moderate complication on it. All the other complications have now been. Oh no, I take that back. It is still crowded in here. So you have a minor for crowded, and then a moderate for their.
Okay, so I'm wanting three hits.
Yep. Well, you're wanting 4 if you want to overcome everything, and
Oh yeah, and still get 1. Yeah. All right, here we go.
but you have 2 enhancement on it. So
I do. And that is going to be 5 total.
nice.
And I got a 10 on my curse dice.
So, but that includes 5 total. Includes the 10, the 2 for the 10.
It does. So it's it's 3 total that are 2 for the 10, and then plus 2 for enhancements.
Okay, excellent. So yeah, you absolutely are able to overcome it. Basically, as you grab their hand, you feel like a pulse of magical energy about to like blast out of their hand, like almost like a reflective spell, and you just sort of like point it off to the side, and it just
Nope.
like knocks the beer can out of somebody's hand, and they shout "fuck" and run out of the building. And you're able to deal an injury, or you can grapple them if you would prefer.
I will grapple. I basically want to do. Remember that scene from Battle Angel with the table slam?
Okay.
Yeah, basically one of those. Just
Right.
all right. That's enough of that. Come on.
Excellent. They hit the ground, and then that becomes the end of the turn. So you could nominate yourself for the next action, or you can pass it on to whoever you'd like.
I'm gonna pass it on to. I'm gonna give it back to Stu.
All right.
All right.
You okay?
So you just body slammed this person.
Basically, just like
Just one moment before we get into it. We are at 5 till. Does everybody okay with doing one more round of combat, or do you want me to kill it and do a narrative wrap up so we can get out the door? I want to make sure I'm respectful of everybody's time.
No problem for me.
I'm good to go.
I'm good to
I can
go.
go for a few more.
All right, cool.
Basically, he just like wrenched the hand off, did an elbow grab and slam onto a table. So it's just like, you okay? We're good.
Yeah, we don't fuck with witches. And I
We
will
don't.
go through the curtain. I would like to let slip my mask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're bleeding a cursed eye, and please tell me what steps through this curtain.
So what steps through the curtain is something. This is just my semi-liminal appearance. So it's kind of like the skin sort of tightens around my face, but the skull is not what you would expect a human skull to look like. It's a little more animalistic, and my skin sort of takes on like a bark-like appearance, and I grow sort of like goat horns, except they are also made of like wood.
Wonderful. And what is your movement mode that you gain for slipping off the mask?
I'm going to say that it's just my legs kind of go also like fawn-like goat legs, and I can leap about all nimbly bimbly.
Wonderful. And what's your primary path? The one that has the asterisk next to it?
Clicking. Keepers of the Broken Vine.
Excellent. So everyone who is not accursed that sees that you do this gains the confused status effect because they're fucking perplexed at this unnatural thing that has appeared in front of them.
And I want to headbutt the nearest witch.
Excellent. We will say that would then wind up be okay. So that would wind up being the one who is the gentleman that is out there with you, actually.
Okay.
Let me just double check here.
Wasn't the gentleman the one that had been bumped into the floor?
No, that was the androgynous one in the Arctic outfit. Okay, so they get +1 difficulty to their actions. They reduce the complication from reactive powers by 1 step. Excellent. All right. So you're trying to do what with them? I'm sorry.
So I just want to step up to them and headbutt them.
Excellent. Give me a close combat might roll. You will have a minor complication to buy off because they are using a reflexive power, but
Okay.
because they're confused, it's 1 lower. It's a minor instead of a moderate.
Okay. So all my unarmed attacks are now have a +1 enhancement.
Yep.
I have the warn tag and 2 additional tags.
Yeah. What was that to add for those extra tags?
So I would like to add stunning.
Okay.
And painful.
Wonderful.
And so what's my might? I think it's 2. Am I rolling cursed on this?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Close combat is 3. Might is 2. All right. And I just bled a die, so I only have 1 of those. Okay. That is 2 successes.
Excellent. That is enough to crack them in the face, dealing 1 injury and overcome the complication.
Perfect.
Is that 2 including your enhancement?
Oh, I forgot about the enhancement, so that's 3.
Yep. So then you can, I believe, kick on the agony status effect as well because it's painful.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So they drop to their knees and are like, "Mercy, mercy!" as blood starts pouring out of their nose. Who would you like to hand the initiative to?
Let's hand it to Ross.
Ross, what would you like to do?
Well, if I knew we had another couple of rounds left, I'd probably heal myself. But I just kind of want to hurt something.
I mean, that's fair.
So am I still kicking? Like I have 3 injuries right now.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
In fact, at 3 injuries, you don't have the armor, right? So you should have a, I believe you get a bonus. Yeah, because your bloodied is full, right? So any action that you take involving one of your path skills gains an extra die.
Oh. Okay. Path skills. Well,
Anything that has one of the letters next to it.
yeah. So I don't think that's my lad is not very combat oriented. It seems at all.
That is true. You are not combat oriented.
Which is totally fine. I think instead, is my I notice I have a thing about forming a bond with an AOE.
Yes.
So is my healing an AOE or is it just on a target? Is this just a target?
Your healing is just a target.
Okay. So I'm wondering if any of these are AOE. What about the inspire? Suffer 1 injury and gain the inspired status effect for an action for yourself. God, none of these are AOE.
So what specific thing are you asking about that causes the AOE? I apologize.
It's not that I'm looking to cause. I am genuinely looking for what causes an AOE because I was hoping to form a bond. But at the very least, I think I'm honestly just going to heal myself, and I know that's not very exciting, but it is what I would probably do.
No, it makes sense. Makes total sense. And
so I lose 1 cursed die, and I heal 1 injury on myself.
Yep, and that doesn't require you to roll any dice, correct?
I don't believe so. No.
Then that means that you don't need to overcome being stunned to do that, but you also still get to take an action, so you can heal them and still. You can't do another spell, but you can try to move. You could anything you try to do, you will have to overcome the stunned condition, but you could try to like get away, or you could try to
Sure.
calm them down. You could try to distract them. You could try to intimidate them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to continue to double down on this provoke a chosen emotion, anger from others,
Mm-hmm.
and basically from any remaining witch or that is like creating a problem for someone else. I'm going to try and provoke them.
Excellent. So it's still the one that you're fighting, absolutely. So you could do like a leadership or a persuasion, and a manipulation or presence. Is that one of your torments?
Yes.
All right, so you'll gain a curse die too if you pull this off.
Nice.
So yeah, go ahead and.
So I'll go with leadership and cunning.
Yep.
All right. And I will be rolling curse dice for this, I assume.
Yep. Oh, also, yes, you would be. Oh, one more thing before you roll those dice, though.
Sure.
You have now seen them let out magical blasts, so you can also steal that spell.
Oh, magical blast. Oh. See, now I would have done that.
You absolutely can still. I'll let you do that. That's fine.
All right. Well, then I'm still injured, and I'll let out magical blast then.
All right. So that would be. I would let you spend 2 curse dice.
Yep.
And then you would roll your esoterica and probably cunning or intellect.
Cunning would be they're the same actually.
All right. You absolutely will involve your curse dice.
Yep.
And this has 2 complications because you're fast casting, and it's.
I have 2 hits on curse dice and 2 ones on normal.
That's the ones that don't matter. Don't worry
Okay.
about those.
I don't know if there's like if they are as many as the hits, then it's
No,
bad. But
doesn't matter.
okay. But I have 2 hits on my curse dice.
All right, excellent. But none of those are 10s, right?
None of those are 10s. No.
Would you like to spend a momentum to turn this into a success, or would you like to let the complications not be resolved?
How much momentum is left?
3.
Yeah, sure. I'll spend the momentum if everyone's cool with that.
All right. So you would need to spend. Yeah. All right. So you get the spell off. Basically, flash this energy in Winnie's face, and she like backs up and covers your hands. You come out of being stunned, and there's been no magical backlash. Today you got lucky. You have provoked anger though, so you gain another curse die. Congratulations.
Yay.
And who would you like to hand the initiative off to?
I'm assuming most people have not gone yet.
This round has been
Stu and me.
yeah, Stu and you. Yep.
I'll hand it to Emma.
Emma, it's your action.
Yeah. I had all the time to go from pissed and confused to slightly heartbroken as how things have gone. I don't give a shit about the redhead that came to meddle and pulling my braid. Like, bitch, what the fuck do you want? Stay out of this. Who I'm actually pissed at is Vinny.
All right.
How dare she? How dare she welcome us as friends and betray us like that?
It's terrible. What a
That
horrible
breaks
person.
every rule of hospitality, every rule of lesbianism, every rule of punk music. Like that is like nobody can be such a piece of shit. No matter what's your goals, no matter what you are here to do, that's just shitty. That's petty. That's miserable. I want to activate my inheritance.
What?
Once per session, you may apply the guilt-ridden status effect on someone in the same area as you with a moderate complication. They feel guilty about something relating to you if they're aware of your existence.
Excellent.
No dice roll.
bleed a curse
I
die,
don't
right?
need to be incorporeal. I'm just gonna make her feel how bad she made me feel.
Awesome. And all you need to do that is bleed a curse die. Is that correct? Or is it just once
Nope.
per session? You don't even need to bleed
No,
a curse
it's just once per session.
Awesome. She drops to her knees and goes from like grimacing and being pissed at the flash that hit her eyes to like openly weeping. And who would you like to give the action to?
Is it one person and the witches right now, or
Yeah, it's me or the witches.
Yep, I believe
So
Then
give
I
it to the
give it-
witches.
then I'd give it to the witches.
When he says, "I'm sorry, we just wanted some power. Everyone stop! Everyone stop!" Her coven stops fighting. The rest of the crowd is still a bit of a problem, but they are dispersing a bit.
It's fine. They're all going after the DJ.
Yeah, that's true. The poor DJ is getting just the absolute. Well, they're not compelled to do that anymore. So now they're just starting to break the fuck out. Cade, you may go. All the witches sort of put their hands up and surrender effectively. You have a last action while combat is still being combat.
Nah, I'm good.
You're not gonna like break somebody's fucking arm or something.
Nah, I don't need to.
Valid. The crowd disperses. The witches.
Can I cry and hug the hot witch?
You absolutely can cry and hug the hot witch. Of course you can.
I cry and hug the hot witch.
She tells you, she's like, we have some rituals we needed to cast and we needed power, and the best way to get it is to get it from the accursed, and I'm so sorry. You're so hot and I didn't mean to lie to you and I feel terrible. Why are you cold?
Don't worry, it's fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry this exploded. I'm sorry my friend is a klutz. Is there any way we can solve it peacefully?
If you could just,
can we help each other?
if you can just, we just need a little bit off the top. We just want to take a little bit of curse from each one of you. That's all. That's all we want to do. You're not going to miss it. It's not going to hurt you. We just need to fill this thing up with power. She holds up like a vase, and any of you who has a dot in Esoterica recognizes immediately that this is basically a vessel that will hold, effectively, to hold curse energy. From a system perspective, they can siphon curse dice into it and then use that to fuel magic later. So basically, the way witches and most hedge mages work is they literally steal curse dice through one method or another from a cursed, and then functionally use that to fuel their spells because they can't cast spells on their own. Make sense?
I mean,
So
kind of late. I was a hedge witch like until a month ago, so I can
right, but you were
feel
clearly
that.
terrible at it, though.
Yeah, I was bad at it.
And they're
but
not?
Well, I mean, you know, it's valid.
That's relatable.
It is relatable. It is relatable.
I mean, honestly, the mistake was trying to trap us into it. If you just asked, like, I'll bring over Monopoly, and you can have as much curse dice as you want.
She says, "Oh, I mean, we can even help. We can pay you." And she pulls a wad of cash out of her pocket, and Cade hisses.
Wait, can we listen? Let's sit down, have a drink, have a talk. We can, become friends.
She says, "I would like that very much. We should go get some coffee."
I miss coffee.
She says, "I can tell you all about it," and like holds your hand tight. Are the rest of you all cool with this sudden like peace that these two have made?
Yeah. We de-escalated it. I think it's good.
I'm fine with it, but I'm not sharing my curse die with witches.
That's fair. Are you putting the mask back up, or are you just standing there being fucking perplexing?
Right now, I'm just standing there being perplexing.
Wonderful.
just to like hopefully further intimidate them. But yeah, eventually, like before stepping out into the crowd or anything, I will put the mask back up.
Sure. So if nobody has any objection, we will just draw out to a narrative conclusion. The crowd disperses. The DJ eventually gets patched up. Didn't
DJ.
get terribly beaten up, but did get hurt.
He didn't lose any fingers?
Didn't lose any fingers. He still had 2 fingers.
Nice.
He left with the 2 fingers he showed up with. The witches do eventually, again, once things calm down, they apologize. They say they just didn't know how else to get a hold of cursed energy, but you all seem really cool and they would love to hang out more, and maybe we could learn from each other and that sort of thing.
Do we have any kind of idea what they would even use that curse energy for?
I mean, if they fill that vase up a lot, like they could do a ton of shit. Like theoretically that could hold like up to like 5 curse dice. So they could basically rip off like 5 spells that'd just be ready to rock and roll. You're not sure what the spells they might know.
Well, I would join in the like become friends with them in the effort to radicalize them towards my efforts.
Beautiful.
That was, yeah.
I was gonna say, I mean, you're certainly in a position where you may be able to manipulate them in the future. What I would suggest is that you may all take a rating 1 bond with these witches. I would say that it could be positive for Emma and for Ross, but Cade and Darren probably have more of like a they're scared of me, and how do I feel about that? It's kind of like the basis of your bond, right?
Feeling great.
Does anyone have any other things they would like to focus on or address before we call it a night?
No.
Awesome.
No, we did it. We stopped the witches. We had some fun. We had a
We
drink.
got 3 keys. Second trip,
You
liminal
do,
hallways.
you do have keys for a future trip to the liminalities. You managed to get along with the folks, and theoretically, possibly have gained some new allies or at least pawns. And I think a few of you got some aspirations knocked out, right?
I think so.
I didn't.
I would have helped do some first aid upon Ross after he got all the
Oh,
Oh, I'm
bad
still
things.
I'm still
That's
banged up as hell. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Beautiful. Well, thank you all so much for taking time. Hey, who knows? If everybody's down, maybe we'll do another one shot with these characters. We'll come back.
I would love
I had a
to.
blast. This was a good time, and there's still plenty of experimenting we could do with those. Plenty of relationship area to explore with those witches for sure.
I noted down the witches in my contacts list as fling.
Nice. I love it. I love it.
Nice.
I'm certainly that won't ever come back and be a problem later on. So, any questions, comments, complaints, or concerns before we wrap it up for the evening?
No, it was fun.
No,
Oh,
thanks.
Thank you all so much. I really had a blast. I would like to again remind everybody who's watching that we do have 35% off of packs of 5 gift subs that's running, and that'll be on basically any time that we're streaming this week. Also, want to give a shout out to the Curseborne core book. Please, if you've not yet done so, it's pinned up to the top of the chat here. Go pick up a copy of that. It's available in POD and PDF. It is the season of giving too. If you've got your own copy, order a POD for somebody you love. They would love to have this game. I assure you. Let's go ahead and do our real quick outros, folks. If you could tell us who you are, what you do, who you played, your pronouns, their pronouns, anything you would like to promote, and we'll start it off with Kelly.
Hey everybody, Kelly, I played Cade today, and I am constantly over at Dork Tales. You can find us on Twitch, you can find us on YouTube, or where you get your podcasts. Right now, I am working on, we've got Descent into Avernus tonight over on our Patreon, but tomorrow night is another episode of our Victorian Age Mage the Ascension Chronicle, which is finally getting spicy. It's one part The Mummy, one part Murder on the Orient Express, and the usual arson that the team gets up to.
Right.
Come join us.
Love it. And I have thrown a link to Dark Tales in the chat. Go give them a follow if you've not yet done so.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. Next up, Stu, your pertinence, please.
Hey, I've been Stuart Phoenix. I was playing. Oh my god, I forgot my character's name. Darren. And yeah, I don't really have anything to promote, but you should probably go watch Dork Tales because they're fun.
You should for sure. It's always a good time. Thank you so much for being here. Also, always a good time. Aaron, your pertinence, please.
Hi, I was playing Ross on in our game today, but I'm big simple on most platforms. Blue Sky, YouTube. I run a YouTube channel. It's mostly variety gaming, mostly indie gaming, and I just try and shine a spotlight on some small or strange games. I hope to open a TTRPG channel at some point, but that's in the future. But anyway, I really enjoyed this. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Always a pleasure to share a table with you, Aaron. I look forward to more of the same. And last but never least, Ariana, your pertinent details, please.
I'm Mariana. I was playing Emma, and I would like to promote a project in which I've been involved, for which I've done some art, traditional art, like with watercolors, because the more people use AI, the less we want to engage in anything to automate it, and which is Natasha Taskovich's Witch's Path, which just concluded very successfully its Kickstarter, and I'm very proud to have been allowed to participate with some art in it.
Yes, thank you so much for bringing that up. That was a very, very cool Kickstarter. I had the chance to play the game myself a couple times. I think during the Kickstarter, it was very cool to be able to be involved with that. And I believe if you head over there, I don't think you can pre-order it right now, but there is news and updates. So I'll throw that link in the chat as well. So thank you. And of course, I'm Travis, pronouns he, they. When I'm not running games, I'm writing them. I would love it if you go buy some of the games that I write. I will now be getting out of your hair, but thanks everybody for being here. Hang out. We're going to shoot a raid to a friendly channel. Be nice when you get over there. And we will talk to you again real soon. Come back tonight. I believe 8 p.m. Eastern, Cyan Dragon is running on this very channel. See you then. Take care of yourselves and each other. The world is a dark place. Please be the light in someone's life. See you around.